Yes, people, and welcome back to another edition of You Heard It Right, Rivals with Spurs Kings TV with your boy Ashmack, alongside Toon Tactics TV, Yomes, and Ross, that Ghost. Ross, he's moving like Ghost, you know. Hey,
could you see and hear me, yeah?
Yeah, now I can see you and hear you, bro. You're on a run.
Are you driving?
Yeah, I'm out here, bro. I'm out here.
Outside, bro.
Hey, Gunners are runners, you know. That's on the run.
I was trying to get out of Milan fast, bro.
Hey, Simeone and the Ultras and said the run, the ops are there, like. Flying
to the Eurostar, you know. Flying to the Euro.
That It's crazy, man. Man,
Sorry, apologies. Though. I couldn't not turn up after a loss, man. That's poor. So I
yeah,
have to be here,
I
even if
rate
I'm on
that
the move.
still.
Yeah,
Right.
you hear that, Stefan?
I
Because
rate
no one
that
is, no one
still.
is in Stefan
No
for
keyboard.
weeks.
No keyboard warriors out here. I respect it fully. But let's talk about it, man. We're here now, isn't it? Let's talk about
Alright.
Arsenal. You know what I mean? And
Anyway,
there's not much to talk about, if I'm being real, if I'm being totally honest. That game
you
was.
lot can't let me get away with it that easy.
No, but
You
I'll be
can't
real,
let
bro.
me
That
get.
game was dead. That game was
Bro, we
Steve. That game was smelly.
I was Bournemouth was before Newcastle, isn't it?
Yeah.
We ain't scored a goal in 3 games.
3 games? Swear
We
on.
ain't scored a goal in 3 games, bro.
Oh man.
It
Wow.
It's
is.
not easy. It's not easy, man. It's not easy, man. Is it because of Odegaard or like what do you what's
Nah,
the
man, I can't. You can't put it down to that, man. And I think
is it
everybody,
the system? The
uh,
system, right? It's about the system, isn't it? Because remember, Arteta doesn't work on individuals. It's all about the system. So the system should be
no, but
able
you know
to.
what it is as well, yeah. When you can't really judge the system when everyone's performing poorly, though.
Wow.
Saliba's looking lost and dishevelled. Had a bad international break.
It's true.
Gabriel's all over the place, just flying back from injury. Ben White's injured. Calafiori's out. Partey's looking all right, but that don't make no sense. Martinelli's hit and miss. Havertz can't hit a barn door. Saka's holding the whole team on his back, bro. Like it's I can't really judge this. Everybody's playing shit.
What?
Did you not watch it? What's the last game you watched of ours? Tell me someone who played well.
I'm struggling, and I don't know if in the January transfer window. But you know what's mad? Edu's on the runner as well. Edu's gone
Bro,
missing,
that one
bro.
was crazy.
and he's gone to Forest, third place. If they beat
Bro,
Newcastle, I mean, it could be problems for Arsenal. I'll be real.
bro,
And you man have got
tripled his
Chelsea.
wages.
Mad. It's crazy right now. But I don't know. Like, I'm just gonna say, I thought that Arsenal were gonna buy an attacker other than maybe Raheem. Raheem the Dream. He's looking like Raheem the Nightmare. I'll be honest with you, man, because he's stinking up the place as well. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing there. He's trying to get a paycheck. He's not really adding any attacking. He's not solving any issues for me. And I thought you lot need more of a not a backup, but competition for Odegaard. Do you know what I mean? Because Nyamari, he's not really getting the look in. I don't know. What do you lot think?
Anyone else want to go?
I was going to, but if you wanted to say something, FaZe, I'll go after you.
Now go on to. I want to hear what you got to say, man.
Not really, because you're probably going to say something more sensible. I'm just going to say everybody's putting the weight and onus on putting our whole creative force and everything on the back of a 17-year-old. Don't make sense to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Go on to.
I agree. No, I agree. No, I'm agreeing with you.
But that's my whole point.
What?
That's why I was arguing. Is it the system or is it a thing where you need to buy that player to solve your attacking issues? Because there clearly is an attacking issue at the moment. What do you think, Yobs?
Do you know what it is? Right? When you give everything you've got for season after season, these men have played a lot of football, and Arsenal are not a team that rotate very regularly. You know Arsenal, when everyone's fit, you know Arsenal starting 11, and you know that those subs are not being made early. These men have played a lot of football for a long time. So eventually, you're going to run out of steam. You're going to just run out of steam, and you're going to run out of motivation. You're going to run out of, like, every time when you're trying to do something and you get close but no cigar, you just, something, the flick, the light's going to flick. Makes sense. It's just going to, at some stage, you're going to be like, yeah, no.
He's saying the wheels have just come off completely, like my man said in the comments.
I don't think it's coming off completely, but I just feel like they're lacking a spark, and injuries coming at the wrong time.
Is Yoms in and out for you guys? Or
Yeah,
is it-
your mic's cutting, bro.
Yeah, he's a bit in
Your
and
mic's
out.
cutting,
So I
mad.
thought it was just me.
Yeah. And I was just about to bring preaching, but he's cut.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Way better,
Repeat what you
way
said,
better.
man. I missed that.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, like, because Arsenal have been playing high intensity football for a long time, and when you
What are you saying? They're tired.
I think they're knackered physically and mentally. I think they're knackered. They're knackered. This man don't make changes regularly. He doesn't rotate. The same squad you see in one composition is the same squad you see in another competition, and they've been playing to the wire every season for the last 3 seasons. So of course they're going to get knackered physically and mentally. They're not fresh. There's nothing fresh about Arsenal.
I
So
wouldn't.
so what? I'm gonna bring Preach here, man. Well, go on, Preach. You good?
Yes, family, good, yeah? Well, go on, gang.
Nah,
Big up,
Hey.
long time no
It's
see.
been a,
Long time no see.
it's been a hot minute
Mr.
still.
Mr. Good Times, you know. Yeah.
Good times, good times.
Where's Stefan? Where's Stefan, man?
You know he don't turn
Nah,
up,
it's
man.
bad
Bottle
times.
job.
You won't see Stefan
Bottle
in
job.
bad times.
You
Bottle
know,
job, man.
the keyboard warrior is gone, man. He's gone missing. But yeah, man. What's your thoughts on Arsenal? Because it's a bit mad. Like, obviously, they're going for the title, and as Robbie says, they've got bigger fish to fry. But I don't know. Like, what do you think about? Is Arsenal in trouble? Are they in that, or is it like when Odegaard comes back, do they come back to normal? Is
Yeah,
it that simple?
there's a possibility that can happen. But remember me, and you can ask Faze as evidence. Like, I see, like, the Liverpool, the first steps of, like, Klopp in Arsenal. Not how, like, not techniques and everything, but just, like, the journey and the steps, kind of what was
Stages,
taken.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
what the nearly men, the nearly.
Yeah, but getting stronger and stronger and closer and all those things. Yeah, so if they drop off this season, like compared to what Liverpool's done experience, then maybe the next season it will. I don't think they've fallen off. If you get what I'm saying, or from like now they're going to be like top 4 or play for 5th. I don't think that. It just like I've been saying this, man. City got this thing under control. I know they ain't got Rodri in that, but like.
No, but wait, hold on, wait. Can we
City ain't won
using
anything
that?
either.
Sorry.
Yeah, they're dropping points as well. Isn't now the time to capitalize? Because City, they've got injuries as well, man. Like they're in a bad position.
Yeah, for sure.
Haaland's not looking the same. I know Rodri's only just coming back, but as you said, they're looking mad open, bro. So if City are falling off, doesn't this give Arsenal that chance as well to if they can stay
Nah.
within touching? No.
Liverpool, man. Because if you would have told me beginning of this season, City are going to lose Rodri and Arsenal going to lose Odegaard, I'd say City maybe, yeah, they could still keep it up. But I'd say, yeah, I don't. Because even when maybe it's the pessimist in me right now, but even when you said Arsenal title charge, I'm more thinking, we ain't in no fucking title charge no more. that's where my mind went.
Yeah,
What's
but that's
happened,
what.
man? You changed. What
But
happened,
that's
man?
No, I
For
get.
now we ain't. For now
Well,
we ain't.
No,
I tell you that for free.
no, but I get that, yeah, because it's happened to us when we lost Virgil. I was like, nah, it's not really happening. And then even last season, remember, Salah got injured and he was going away to African nations. I'm like, it's not. So it can, and sometimes it cannot. In it, like, I think it's just down to who, like, Arteta, really and truthfully, like.
well, wait. FaZe, can I ask you a question? Yeah, the
Of course.
Arteta you fell in love with, the Arteta that you were like, this is my guy. You know, Arsenal were terrible, and he came along and he changed our lives. North London forever. Yeah, I'm saying that Arsenal compared to what you're seeing now. Is there a distinctive change in the way you lot play? Like, because to me, it looks a bit Mourinho-esque. You know what I mean? When I say Mourinho-esque, I mean they've got height, they've got athletes, they're very good on set pieces, they're very strong defensively. In fact, one of the best defenses in the league. I mean, that's what was good. The narrative was anyway. But that's what I mean by like very hard to break down. And they've gone away from like being Pep sighting. You get me? They're more like Arteta's formed his own kind of DNA in his Arsenal, and it's looking quite not as attacking. Do you know what I mean? And are you behind that, or would you prefer to see Arsenal like with that those other seasons where you were going for it, you were attacking, you were playing that kind of back to front kind of football? You know?
You know what's mad, yeah? Because maybe I'm a bit too understanding in it. Because we, as you said and you referred to, we kind of did that when we were great. Not last season, the season before last, when we just kind of got Zinchenko and Jesus and we're just blowing everyone away, and we did that, and we never got nowhere. Do you get what I mean? So maybe I'm too understanding because I understand why he switched the way he does it. Do you get what I mean? And his priority is to not lose first instead of over winning. Do you get what I'm saying? And then even with that being said, last season there was a period when it kind of clicked, and we scored like 30 goals in, I don't know, 6 or 7 games or something like that. And another thing, I'm a big fan of Mourinho as well. So people say that Mourinho thing, it don't trigger me how it triggers some people. After Wenger got sacked, there was a moment, I got a video on my page, I'm going to have to send it to you lot, where I was asking for Mourinho to come to Arsenal because I was tired of being that naive team where we just go out to play beautiful and everybody just knows what they're going to do and then we just lose because Mourinho can organise the defence. So at the moment, and then this is a bit of... we experienced this last season. I think it was West Ham. There was a West Ham Liverpool game, and I can't remember who else. And then we were playing so badly, and we couldn't buy a win. So in that period there, that's what's kind of given me the patience in this period. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we didn't look like we're going to win a game for long, and that's what it looks like now. We can't buy a win. It don't look like we're going to win a game.
Wait,
well, go on. Sorry.
No, I'm going to ask. So if, like, for example, Chelsea, Aston Villa, and I don't know, potentially Spurs, if they win their next games, and obviously you lot lose to Chelsea, and you're in a top 4 battle, how will you feel about it then? Will you still feel the same way about this whole, you want a Mourinho and you want this kind of style for Arteta? You're happy with it?
I didn't want Mourinho now. Sorry.
Sorry.
Just to highlight
Whoops. My bad. Rewind. Carry on.
Of course, going from challenging to top 4, of course, is not ideal, and it's not the best, but I'm a person who can accept where we are. Instead of, no, I want him out, Standards FC, we got to be the best. Like, I'm never going to be that guy. So if Chelsea, Villa and Spurs go ahead, they deserve to be in those positions more than us. It's as simple as that. Like, do you know what I mean? So, what can I say?
You want to say, we're on the same block. Is that what you're telling me?
But at the moment,
hi, neighbour.
But you know what? Yeah, I feel like because it might not have, the season hasn't started the way it should for Arsenal. Yeah, there's there might be a fear of what it was like, let's say 3 years ago, innit? So now you've got to kind of go through this element. I think this season is a real test of Arteta's managerial skills now. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he's got them up to this place where they're challenging for the title. Now, if this season doesn't go as planned, I still think that you're going to have a great end to the season, a run to the season. But if this doesn't go as planned, then next season you'll see, like, is he really the manager that you lot want? Because Arsenal fans are getting that pressure of, it's been 5 years and all of that stuff. You get me? But like, you haven't really. There's been improvements in that time, you get me? So it doesn't really affect Arsenal fans like how we would like that to. But the next season, you really see.
Let me ask a question to the panel. And we've spoke about this many a times. And has anyone changed their mind about Arsenal not buying a striker?
Bro, I said on this very show, Arsenal need a striker. So many times, and I think Havertz has done a great, outstanding job, but he's just not a striker. Like, he reminds me when you go into work and your manager asks you to do something and you can do it, but it's not your job. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you don't, like, it's just not. That's just not my job.
The rhyme striker. I mean, the Space Invader.
Like, it's a bit mad. Like, so yeah, I think Arsenal definitely need a striker, and I think in the summer there's gonna be a war for that Gokar, however you spell his name, Gyökeres or whatever.
Glock 9.
That for his signature.
Glock 9. Whoa, pause.
Bro, I don't like for his signature. That's gonna be wild. But if Arsenal can get him, I feel like that would like give them a massive lift in terms of title challenges.
Ain't Arsenal got like a younger though, like from the academy team? That's kind of. I feel like something like that maybe, like where he can coach what he needs exactly.
College. Huh?
No,
for a
but
title challenge.
remember they came second year, so they're not that far from the title. So imagine that he could coach a young person to do exactly what he needs instead of trying to get a striker and see if they can do it. Like, look at
Hey,
we got
chat.
Nunes is like an issue for us. He's a good striker, but it's just not clicking. You get me? 85 mil. Like, but I'm thinking, right, if you could get a young person, coach him to do exactly what you need in Arsenal, you'd be all right because they were second.
But you know what though? Top teams that win leagues don't really take risks on strikers.
Yeah, but that's why City's been
Yeah,
winning
City.
so much.
7 of the
Yeah,
last 8
but
is City, and they haven't had an out
So
striker.
we're not. We've got to learn to do
What?
certain.
they have.
Uh,
They have.
Yeah, which is an
They had
anomaly.
one.
Which is
They
only
had one
there's,
season when they didn't have an out and out striker.
Yeah, the season before they got Haaland because they was waiting
Yeah,
for him.
the season before
Yeah.
they got Haaland.
Yeah.
And by the way, we are talking about Pep here. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, not every manager is Pep. So, like, really and truly, teams that win leagues, every team that's won a league, bar that one season where Pep the thing on the league, every team that's won the league has had an out and out striker or somebody that's
hold on, Yums.
25,
You
25
know,
30 goals.
are you there's a Liverpool fan here who's not going to stand for that.
You might look. You need a person. You need a
Firmino's
person.
not an out striker, and they won the league with him.
But you need a person, and they've won. All right, they've won one league. Yeah,
But you
with
said there's
Firmino.
never been one.
All right,
Apart from
cool,
Pep.
cool.
You know
So
what I mean?
so Liverpool with that front three, Mane, Salah, and Firmino, and Pep. That season that they didn't have a striker. I'm sorry, but those two to me are outliers. That's the exception. It's not the rule. If you go back from when the Premier League began and look at teams that have won the Premier League, there's always been a striker. And even that Liverpool team had Salah banging in, 25, 30 goals for fun.
Yeah. So it's not necessarily
I'm
always a
saying.
striker. You just need someone who's going to score a lot of goals.
You need that one person.
That one guy.
Yeah.
You need that one guy that's going to produce the goals. Regardless of the formation you play, you need that one guy.
You need a 20 plus.
Normally,
and then a 10 or 15.
Yeah, normally that's a number. That's a number.
Hey, so, wait, well, let me ask Toon then. So, Toon, do you reckon if Arsenal went for Isak,
Yeah.
and then and
I was waiting for that.
I know. So was I.
That train's never late. That train is never late.
Honestly.
That train's never late.
whoops, I mean, Guy Carez,
know teams-
wrong Swedish guy. Sorry, my bad. But now, apparently, would you do the swapperoonie with Jesus? I mean, I know it's not ideal, but
Man, that's just fake
That's
news.
disrespectful.
That's just
That is.
disrespectful. That's just like anybody who sees that should be like, oh, that's just disrespectful. I think for Arsenal, because I hear all the kind of things. Is it fatigue? Is it Arteta? Is it? I think it's a combination of all these things. And I think, remember, what City have done is unprecedented in terms of how much they've won and the way they've won it. Arsenal, the last 2 seasons, especially, 80 plus points and whatnot. We know that just in life in general, things aren't always trajectory upwards constantly. And I just think this is hindsight's 2020 vision. I think in terms of Arsenal's transfer window, it's not even just about the players. Yes, they can get a striker. Yes, they can get this. I think they should have really kind of even, not when I say revamp, like almost like a half revamp on their squad to really freshen things up. Partey, Jesus, Zinchenko, and really kind of add in terms of creativity some of the talent that's around Europe and just make Arsenal a little bit more unpredictable, because everybody thought, oh, because of the last 2 seasons, therefore they just need this one piece to do things. But the Premier League, we all know, is just full of gorillas. It don't change like that. I mean, look at the table right now. Like I was saying to you guys earlier, we're 11th place, Newcastle, but we're 3 points behind Arsenal, Chelsea, and everybody else. So there's like 10 other teams above us who are all in and around the same place. That tells me the competition is fierce. And so
the level of the league has gone up, or is it I think the injuries are affecting and the heavy schedule,
everything.
More.
Yeah, everything. The schedule, the injuries, Arteta, in terms of him, is he feeling some fatigue? you know, I had someone on a program I came on recently just flat out say, yeah, we've got a better manager than you in terms of, like, really? This is his first job. Like I know it's not as fashionable name as Arteta, but this is his first job. He's in his 5th year. He's never faced this kind of stuff before. And I just think if he's feeling fatigued, there'll be people in the squad feeling fatigued. I just think they should have. This is hindsight in 2020. Maybe really kind of revamped the squad a little bit more, added a bit more fresh legs. They got a good foundation with their centre backs, but maybe add a little more kind of
But
creativity.
doesn't that all take money though? Doesn't that one
And
with,
if it does,
with FFP and that, like teams are holding
Nah,
on to
forget all
players
the
for a lot
FFP,
longer?
man. That's an excuse, man. Because look, they
It's
bought
not though,
another left
man.
back. They bought another
yeah,
defensive midfielder. They've got
Marino.
about 4
I
centre
would have
backs.
said if they
I
sold
think
Partey, so it's not just about the people you
no,
bring in. You need to bring people out. You need to bring people in
But
out that all
some
that.
clubs
yeah,
don't
but they
sell, like
sold.
Arsenal and United, like is, don't sell well.
No, they did
Their,
sell well, but they never.
their biggest sell, Arsenal's biggest sell
Right, go on. Tell me, go on. So their biggest sell was
was what's his name?
35.
35 million
the Croydon
the other
Mandem,
day.
innit? The Croydon Mandem, yeah. They
Was
got
it?
rid of ESR, innit? Emil
Yeah.
Smith Rowe.
Yeah, Smith Rowe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I think that was a mistake, me personally, because I think he could have done a job whilst my man was away mending. You know
but
what I'm
that's what I
saying?
mean. But it's peas though, isn't it? Like if you want to buy players, you're
But
gonna
they
have
got
to
the
sell players.
peas and they spent it with a defensive midfielder. So what are we doing
And I
there?
think we're building up
Actually,
for next season to go big. I think this year was about making money.
so
I
what
think
are you
even
saying
City
this
kind of
season?
did it.
Is it a write-off already? Is it done? Is this season?
Consolidation maybe is
No,
what
of
he's
course
looking at.
not. Of course not. Because and I think that goes back into Preach's point because everyone kind of shut him down when he said that he should make his own striker, but it's very obvious that he only wants a specific type of striker because all the players that have been being battered around, he has no interest in. And even with ESR with Smith Rowe, he doesn't trust him. So of course he's better off
Well, Havertz is a
being there.
striker. Havertz, that's his striker. That's who he
No,
went
but
to
he's
the.
not. But
Yeah,
he's
but
not
there's a
your typical.
difference. Yeah.
He's not your. Even look at him and Jesus. The similarities between them is they both defend and press amazingly well. But the other stuff now, what strikers actually get got like the ball in the back of the net, they're questionable for that, innit?
But
So it's
Face,
quite obvious that he
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 went
wa-
to the
go on, sorry.
board and he said, they said, look, no one needs to get striking. No one has a
Yeah, but it's what's available at the time and stuff
nah,
like that. You got to remember, he doesn't
get
even
all.
have to change. He doesn't even have to change a dress. Things like that. There's always things like that play a
No,
part.
but that's even worse. What you just spend 60 million plus 250K a week because out of convenience, they just seem to be around the corner. That's the problem.
Do you think last season was just out of convenience when they came second and was challenging? Would you say that's just out of convenience though? Really, the outcome now. We're talking about the actual outcome, not what we think.
Well, if we're talking about long, it's convenience because it's short term. It's for that year. Now we're looking into this year where they're not creating, they're not scoring anything, and they're saying, "Where's our striker? You've bought a striker. You've bought him for 60 million. You're paying him 250K. You could have went
Well,
for Benjamin Sesko. You could have went for Victor
But that's what I
Gyökeres.
mean about peas, though. That's what I mean about peas, right? Because if you've got areas of the pitch that you spent 100 mil on Declan, right? Which turned out to be a good signing. Everybody was like, "Raw, that's expensive for Declan," but he turned out to be a really good signing. But you've got
Yeah.
areas of the pitch that you want to fill. Strikers, and the one I know United fans always go back to Fergie days, but the one position he never took a gamble on was strikers. Most strikers he bought, 9 out of 10 strikers he bought, were all from the Premier League already banging goals. Yeah,
9 out of 10.
Cantona from Leeds. He took
Berbatov from
Van
Spurs.
Persie from Arsenal.
Van
He
Persie from
took
Arsenal. Yeah.
Berbatov from Spurs. You don't gamble, but when you want to buy a striker, they're gonna cost peas. So who's Arsenal gonna go and get? That's not a
Well,
gamble. That's gonna, and where they're gonna get that 100 mil from?
you know what? Man United won Guy Carus because your manager that beat up Man City 4-1 are looking at Guy Carus. So I know you keep saying Guy Carus, but don't you want him, Yobes?
Of
I'll be
course,
like,
That's
stay
why
away.
he's saying his
of
name.
course. I'm trying to speak that into existence. I think he
You keep
is.
saying
You know
about
what?
Arsenal.
Trying to
Sound
stay
like
This,
humble.
like
this is
Gyökeres.
I've got a hot take on him. I don't think he's going to be that good.
Wow, why not?
What about what's his name? Is it, what's the other one?
Yeah, he said
Sesko.
that. Yeah,
Benjamin
he
I
said
I
like
Sesko.
swear we made a
Sesko.
bid for
He's
him
a
or an
baller,
approach for
I
him.
like Sesko.
but this is what I mean. These guys are essentially they're gambles. Like I think Guy Carez is less of a gamble because he knows England. He'll know
He
how
knows
the
the
football.
championship.
He knows the championship, but he'll know how the pace of the Premier League is. Do you know
No,
what
he
I'm saying?
knows championship pace. He doesn't
But
know Premier
also,
League.
Yeah, but
his
every
stature and his pace is
No, that,
what
unreal.
Gyökeres.
I mean,
Yeah.
Was it
Vardy.
Solanke though? Was it Solanke? Vardy, yeah. What's his name? Is it Bowen? Jared Bowen from West Ham. He was championship. Like there was loads of players that started from the championship. Even Ian Wright started late. He was in the lower
No, but
division.
we're talking about surefire hit. We're talking about a striker that's going to fix Arsenal now. Like, we're not talking about someone that might be good in 18 months type of thing. We're talking about, for instance, in the context of this year, they should have got a striker that would have fired him into winning the league this year. Is Guy Carez from the Portuguese league? Where does Portuguese league rank in the power rankings at the moment? Like sixth, seventh?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Still, I do. But you know what I think as well. Like Man United better work out their squad first. You're talking about getting all these star players in that, yeah.
yeah.
And I said it. I said it at the beginning of the season. A lot of teams have brought great players to do the same thing. Do you get me? And so you lot better build a squad because I'm not lying. Klopp built a squad first, challenge. Arteta built a squad first, challenge. So I know we're talking about patterns from a long time ago, but I'm talking about recent patterns under this era of Pep and his City. You know what I'm saying? We've got to build a squad because you'll get these great star players coming in and stressing themselves out to be
Look,
the guy, and it's
yeah,
all about a team thing. Pep don't even care about any superstars. Like half the players in Pep's team, we don't know about. Like a lot of them when they came in, no one don't know nothing about them. Like, do you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
100. You gotta build a
Yeah.
squad. You got to identify how you want to play, and you
So
got to build
yeah,
a squad to fit how you want to play. I think when with somebody like Guy Carez, who we've been talking about, I think he's a player that you can see has that kind of pace and power and grit about him that will finish off chances. Or like for example, yesterday when he got in behind, pause,
yeah,
there was no catching him. Like there was
Mm.
like you give him half a yard, he's gone. Watching
yeah,
that United Chelsea game, we saw Xerxes like late on in the game. That should be a one-on-one. My man's checking back because he just don't have the pace or the power or
No,
the grit.
bro.
Do you
He's
get what I'm
so.
saying? Like there's
Now I
different
get you.
levels.
It's the gamble. It's the gamble. But you know, Nunes was banging in goals at Benfica. You know what I'm saying? So it's just got to be careful, innit? Is it the right player? And that's what it's about. Not rushing, bruv. It's not rushing. Like just
we,
getting that.
we knew though that Nunes wasn't clinical. I remember watching that Champions League game against you, man. He had bare chances, kept hitting the post, went wide. Eventually he scored, but we kind of knew he had it in him, even though he was like fast, aggressive. Do you know what I mean? Off the chain. Liverpool would have known what they were kind of getting, and I think it was Klopp was so impressed. He was the one that was determined. That was
Yeah,
his
yeah.
signing. Do
That
you know
was
what I'm
Klopp's
saying?
sign. Yeah, that was.
But I think with Guy Carez, why I like him is like down the channels. I think he's aggressive, a bit like Isak. Like he bears to the left, and he's quite fast and aggressive on the side. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like they all go to the same school. All these Swedish brothers got similar techers. You get me? I don't think he's as clinical as a Haaland, but he's definitely got attributes that could suit the Premier League. And I hear what Toon is saying because when you come to a Premier League, teams tactically they might give you a little low block. He might not have all that space to run in behind. But for me, it's just like I look at what he does, and he's a little bit a different profile to Xerxes, and I think he's a little bit more refined than Hoyland, in my opinion. So I think he would do better than those two
There
strikers
was a,
that they have at the moment.
I don't know if this was a troll or a fake one. Me quote. There was a quote on from apparently from the sporting director, not sporting director. Where was it? Where did Xerxes come from? Which team was it?
Bologna.
Bologna.
Did you
Yeah.
did you guys see that? I don't know if it's real or not. Maybe people are going to laugh at it, where I think he must have been fake because they said, Ashworth phoned them up and they only planned to sell him for 17 million. And Ashworth offered like 30 million, and they said, "Oh, we won't go less." Then for fun, they said, "We won't go less than 40." And he came back with a 45 million offer. It must be a joke. I don't know.
Apparently,
I don't know how true that was because we was in a bit of a bidding war with AC Milan for Xerxes.
yeah,
Okay.
he was. Yeah. Apparently, Ten Hag said that he didn't want him. Well, that's what he's come out and said now. And it was a club sign and nothing to do with him. And he
Oh,
came.
all the revelations are coming out.
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
bro.
It's
All
what
the revelations are coming
Everyone's
out
writing books, isn't it?
now.
That's the Jose effect, bruv.
Next
And
chapter,
apparently,
Jadon
he
Sancho.
came to Man United a stone and a half too heavy, like overweight. Like man was eating all the pies, and just it was just unprofessional. That's what Ten Hag. I don't know. I could be wrong.
That's
Ten Hag,
mad. If that's true, that's crazy.
but yeah, it is what it is, man. But yeah, going back to tonight, just quickly back last bit on Arsenal, because it is interesting. The narrative was that Arsenal are going to be challenging for a title, isn't it? And they still can. They still can. So they're not out of it. But it just looks like without one or two players and a few injuries, Man United, you lot had injuries. Newcastle, you
Nobody
had
wanted to hear
injuries.
it. Nobody wanted to hear it. Now Man City's had 4 injuries.
Wait, Spurs, we had injuries too, but we
No,
couldn't link.
no, don't try.
Don't
Try and live on our block. Don't try and live on our block. You man had one injury, bro. Don't try and live on our block, bro.
If you ain't from the
Man's trying
ghetto,
to move in.
Do me a favor.
Man's trying to move in. I'm seeing the big white man outside.
I'm seeing City just rolling by. What's good, Holmes?
I'm saying City have 4 injuries and they want to cry about it.
Oh gosh.
When teams were having 15, 16 injuries and nobody wanted to hear it. Do you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's my thing in it. Everyone now is looking at City like, raw, they lost 3 games in a row, blah blah blah. Rodri's out for the season. Boy, like it happens, isn't it? This is football.
All right, serious question though, Yoms. Do you think Pep will get it over the line regardless 5 times in a row, or do you think this is the time he will slip up?
City,
And you still have Arsenal favourites.
Liverpool will win. Liverpool will win this league. I've said that from.
I thought he said Arsenal will.
No.
He's never said Arsenal.
Do you know why I didn't say Arsenal?
Right.
Because I think Arsenal gave. Look, when you score the most goals and concede the least goals, like
That's
justice.
the most you got to give.
Justice says you win the bloody league, bruv. Like I remember there was a time when Liverpool came 2 points behind United, and this was a less than like 10 out of 10 United. And the beginning of the next season, they asked Fergie, like, is Liverpool your biggest challenger? And he said no. He said they gave everything last season. Then they won't be back. We're going to improve. Like, I genuinely think that Arsenal gave so much last season and the last 2 seasons, and are so resurgent now. And City are in a bad moment. I just think it's there for Liverpool for the taking. I really do. And they want it. They're hungry. So many of them man are on their last year.
Preach, you know you can hear us.
Scott's on his first year.
You can hear us. We know you can hear us.
Do you know what I mean? As much as it pains me to say it.
How are you as a Man United fan?
I'm just
they're gassed right now. They're gassed right now. Their manager.
Spade.
Man United, their rival is Liverpool, and you're backing Liverpool to win the league more than Liverpool fans are backing themselves.
When you're United, your rival is everyone, bro. When you're United, your rival is everyone, bro. It's the truth.
That is kind of true still.
There's only two clubs in England that can say that: Man United and Millwall.
Two very different reasons.
Right. But no, coming back to City though, because one of Jordan put in the comments, like he said, Haaland, the conversion rate ain't converting, man. Like he's quite.
But do you know what? But the thing is,
go on.
All they've done is drop to the standards that the other clubs, the top 4 clubs, have got like that's all that's happened. Like it's not like it's not like they've done a West Ham or something like that. You get me? Like,
There's no second.
you know what I mean? Like they look like they're gonna get a Champions League spot, and they ain't even got the best players. Like they got all these injuries. Like when Liverpool had all these injuries, like, are you gonna make top 4? You get me? Like we're not questioning it. So and then they've got a lot of experience, and it's Pep, fam. It's Pep. Like he knows.
Do you not think this is going to be the first time that the league has won with less than 90 points? Because I feel like there's a lot of teams emerging that cause problems. Like we spoke about earlier, you've got Nottingham Forest. They're third at the moment. They're like one of the best attacking teams and one of the best defensive teams in the moment under Nuno Espirito, my former manager. Mad. It's mad. It's crazy. Crazy.
Look at that.
That's what he was trying to do. That's what he was trying to do.
That's crazy.
It's a crazy world, man. It's a mad world, bro. But yeah, Spurs fans wanted him out badly, man. I remember. But yeah,
didn't he only get like 19 games or something?
yeah, he only got crazy. Bro.
That is. Do you know how wild that is?
Crazy.
Yeah.
That is wild. 19 games, you man did it. Nah, that's out of order.
It's funny how the world works.
I didn't even know that was legal. Like I thought your employers had to give you like 3 months or at least. Like, that's mad.
Until this probation period.
Yeah.
And you know what? And this is why, yeah, me as a gooner, yeah, you see, like, because, and I mean this with all the respect in the world, yeah.
Disrespect. Go on.
Who the fuck do you think you are sacking someone after 19 games?
Say that again.
Like, who the fuck do you think you are sacking someone after 19 games?
Or before a final? How about that?
Do you know what I mean?
And this is why before a final, then.
And this is why I can never. Like, you see, like when you lot come here, pause, or other, not even you lot, I don't even want to blame you, but you see, like everyone else,
keep it back.
when because you lot are actually like when I go on never a foul. This is I've come here and you lot have given me some thought and some things to think about.
I've seen you on never a foul as well.
Makes sense. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So, but it's like I'm meant to come here all high and mighty Arsenal. Domination in the location and all of this big ball stuff, yeah. And in my 37 years of living, we've never been them guys. Like, do you get what I mean? We've never been them guys. So how can I come here and pretend that just because I have these imaginary standards for a clubs that's never delivered them to be like I don't understand it.
Bro, do you want to know the madness? Is I thought nah. Like, Yoms, that sounds wild. 19 games, they must have given him at least 25. So I thought, let me fact check myself, innit? Because I'm a guy that likes to come correct, bro. They gave him 17 games.
Oh my days. See what I mean?
That is mad.
But every got a season or so. Do you know what I mean?
17 games, bro.
Yeah. Nuno out, man. It's
I don't know. That was wild. I don't know. I think it should have gave
Nuno out, Ange out.
So do you
Well,
think
you know what? Did you want him out? Did you want him out, Ash?
You know what? I'm the type of man that backs the manager, and I got it. I thought it was like we get a kind of underground manager, like how we did with Poch. Someone that's like at a lower club, but they're doing all right. They're doing big things. And I thought what he did with Wolverhampton, he had at the time, I remember he had Jota, he had Jimenez, he had Traore, he had all those players just like...
And he basically just had everyone else from Portugal, innit? Like,
That's what I'm saying. I said, you know what? That kind of, I'm not mad at it. Do you know what I mean? But obviously, football fans are football fans, innit? We're like very simplistic. And if we don't rate the manager, then... and we think the club's not going in the right direction, we're going to revolt. And I think it was more at the chairman and less at Nuno. And then I think the chairman was like panicked and he was like, "You're fired." Do you know what I'm saying? Like he kind of just shot him because we were like, as soon as we get onto the chairman, onto the owner, they fire the manager, bro, because they don't like the heat. Do you understand?
So we blame the fans then, yeah?
Because I kind of shot myself in the foot there because I was asking you that question to like build an alignment. Because with all that being said, I was going to say,
Go on, sorry, my
that
bad.
because even though it's crazy to be 17 games, I honestly don't think he would have really done it at Spurs.
You just don't know, bro. You just don't know, because like, look at the job that he's doing at the moment. Like a lot of
But
fans
then
are
the same
saying
thing with
Spurs
Emery,
were too attacking, we're too open. It's not sustainable, the type of
He's-
football we're
he-
playing. And now, like, you're seeing Nuno with good attacking stats, and he's got a balance of defense, and he's doing it off a lower budget.
at Forest at the
and
moment.
Forest, but Forest, they've got a really, really ballsy owner. Like he's very like the way he's going on with the transfers. He's giving a middle finger up to PSR. He's buying 14 players, selling 10. He's getting Edu for triple the salary.
It's mad.
If I'm a fan, if I was a Nottingham Forest fan, I'll be loving this. Like this is what when we're as fans and we're saying we want an owner to show gusto, to show something. He's doing everything he can to not only he's not here to survive in the league, he's here to thrive in the league. And so I think if you've got an owner like that, with a manager like that, and that sort of partnership, and now they're getting a sporting director, Edu's gonna have a fun time with this guy because this guy is gonna be like, right, you've got 50 million to buy 100 million pound worth of
I was
players.
trying to say, like, Arsenal were moving a bit stiff with the wallet.
Well, look, he's the guy's showing it. Like he's ready to revamp a whole squad. He's ready to go and listen to the guys in front of him. For an owner to say, you know what, I don't know that much about football. I need a sporting director. I need this certain manager, and you know I'm ready to back them. You need to sell these 10 players. We're selling them, however much we're going to sell them for, and then we're going to buy these 14 players. You need a tackle baller. You need the this and that, and they're all there. Now he's got Gibbs White, Elliot Anderson in his midfield. He's got some other exciting ballers as well. Like if you're a manager and if you're an owner, that's incredibly good. And I think Eddie now joining that, you're gonna see something. We're gonna see something really, really different. And this is what about the importance about we were talking earlier about Arsenal about and kind of refreshing the squad and trying to do something. Like this is what maybe Eddie was. This is an exciting project, and you've gone from Arsenal at the top of the. Why would you go? People say it's just the money. Yeah, money's big, but you're going to be able to also do something. You're not going to be just standing there trying to buy one or two players and sell someone for £5 million to Bournemouth or something like that. You got an owner here that's really, really punching up above his weight and trying to do something.
I don't know.
This is where I'm going to be.
But we're talking about Tottenham. I was talking about Tottenham in this one. I was saying Espirito was under an owner in terms of Levy, who's the total opposite of a Nottingham Forest owner, really. So
yeah, but they're getting points deductions and shit like that.
No, they've managed to avoid them because they've sold their players.
It's mad.
But all right, so all of this being said in its entirety, and everything you just said, which sounds amazing, what's the absolute best case scenario for them?
For who? For Forest?
Yeah, because I don't believe it's anything relevant.
I think Sky could be the limit.
Top 4? Did you say top 4?
I said Sky could be the limit.
No, not you. Did you cut him off? Did Ash say top 4? Forest for top 4.
Absolute best. It could be the absolute best. The absolute best for them could be.
But not like. It's crazy because Forest now are in a position that Villa were in maybe 3 years ago.
Newcastle was in that position. So
I
think I do think they could bring. Yeah, I think they could be the surprise team this season. I don't think it would be like that. Found like the foundation and broke into the top half, but they could be that season. There's always one.
Wow. So what you think? What you've got Bournemouth, Brighton, and you don't put Forest ahead of them because I don't know.
I don't put no.
Well, they beat Liverpool.
Yeah, I'm not saying
they beat us. Did they beat Arsenal as well?
At Anfield.
They beat Liverpool.
Bournemouth beat us.
I'm not putting them anywhere. I'm just saying that. Because we're talking about Arsenal, we're talking about Tottenham as well, actually. But I think Liverpool are actually better at this. I'm going to say it because the higher you go, I feel like in terms of where you guys are, the more people don't want to change. They think, oh, we've got something going here. Let's keep it going as long as we can. But unlike the greatest manager we've had, like Alex Ferguson, where he'd revamp the whole squad if he needs to, sell his best striker to get someone else. People don't have that risk anymore. But you got to take risks. You got to keep things fresh. And I don't think Arsenal did that.
When
And I
did
think there's
Fergie rip up the whole squad and change? When did
they
he do
want after the treble season, and Yoms will know this. They
Yeah.
sold like half their squad almost and bought a whole new squad. That's after they won the treble. That summer, that's literally what they done.
Yeah, but what
And
happened the season that season after though?
I can't remember. I can't
that? Make
remember.
sure you remember that in your
I'm sure.
analysis.
I'm sure.
The thing is, I think,
Wait. I'm not 100% sure. I think Gary Neville said it that they dropped off because that's what he was expecting when City done the treble. That's the only. That's I don't know the stats, but
so that would be
1999?
2000, yeah, 2000. The treble was in 99, so it would be
yeah.
the
So
2000s.
after the treble,
But
there's
but I hear what Toon's saying, because you you strengthen from a position of strength, right? So
Right.
so when Fergie would always buy 2 or 3 players after we've won the league, because that freshens up the changing room, gives people who might have been performing that competition that they weren't even expecting to have, because I've been performing. So why are you buying somebody in my position? That makes me go up a gear again and keep motivation again.
But
Do you get what I'm saying?
those days, yeah, everyone wanted to play for United. It was like you could just whisper, "Hey, Ferguson wants you," and
And
they're loyal. They're loyal.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So you remember, and you was buying players you was buying Rio for 30 mil. That was major them days. So you was splashing out as well. This day and age,
And PSR weren't a thing as well.
yeah, and they went no VAR. So you might
No, but like
he didn't.
he didn't. The point is
That's my one shot. That's my one shot.
Ferguson stayed at the top so much because he kept it fresh.
No, it's true.
Yeah, but not the full 2 or 3, but not the whole. There's
No,
never been
I'm
an
not saying.
example of
He didn't do a Nottingham
bare
Forest
man.
thing. He didn't do a Nottingham Forest thing, but I feel like that's in order to stay at the top. You don't always like. I think Liverpool are beginning to learn that, and in terms of when you kept, I think what's his name, Henderson and Fabinho for a year too long, you suffered that year. You had to buy a whole new midfield. Now you're getting the same test. And I said it to my neighbor because he's a Liverpool fan. I said to him, when you guys won the Champions League, I said, it's going to sound nuts, but you should sell a good couple. Like, you need to sell your Thiagos and a couple of others and keep it fresh. And he thought it was funny. And then you guys were finished fifth that season. And now Liverpool are learning. If you see some of their transfer business, what they're doing, the players they're kind of bringing in on the low as well. And they're finding a way to keep the squad fresh. The big questions are going to be around Trent Alexander, Salah, and Van Dijk. But I don't think this is going to be another big test for Liverpool in terms of, are you going to bring, even if you keep those players, are you still going to bring players to challenge those players that really, really upset them? So that'll be the key.
Just a quick one. Just a quick one, Breach. This is for the Forest chat. People wanted to know the next 6 games. Michael brought it up because the next 6 games for the
big up Michael from Poland.
Yeah. So, whoops, I want a spotlight. Let me make it a spotlight. So that's their next 6 games. I don't know if you can see that, but they've got Newcastle obviously on the weekend. Then they go away to Arsenal, Ipswich Town, nothing to think about. But then they've got Manchester City, and then after City, they've got they've got Aston Villa.
Oh, he's already typed it. He said
United and Villa. Yeah.
Newcastle, Arsenal, Ipswich City, United, and Villa. Yeah, he's already written it. Oh, he's telling you what the next 6 games are. He's not asking.
Yeah,
mad. So do you not still have that same kind of?
No,
I'm saying
they came to Anfield and won 1-0. So why not?
Guys, were you guys kicked out this?
Say again?
What happened? Did you leave?
Because I just got kicked out. Okay, sorry.
No, just you, bro. I paid my internet still. It's mad. My Wi-Fi.
But you know what I wanted to say though, to what Toon was saying earlier.
Yeah, go on, sorry.
See all those changes that you said, yeah. The lack of transfers happened when Michael Edwards wasn't in charge. Klopp had full say in it. So while he's doing everything, he weren't working it out. So I don't know. Like, remember, like this day and age is different. Like Klopp left because he thinks there's not enough. Like he ain't got the energy. Like Spurs seem to be.
I think he left because he knew Edwards was coming.
No, they plays a part 100% because they didn't get along from.
Yeah,
that's why Edwards left. I'm saying because they didn't get along. So you are right on that one, for real. You see, like I think there's a fair. Remember, you see, like Spurs, their owners won't admit or give up like their role and say like maybe there's a better owner for us. He will do whatever he does. He don't care if Spurs become a sixth place top 10 team again. Like I'm staying in charge and we're running it my way, innit? Where this day and age now we're making the right changes, kind of things like that. So I don't know, maybe Arsenal, Edu, they might get a Michael Edwards, bruv. Like these positions are now important. It works because Slot knows how to work in that system where Klopp he's like, no, I'm in charge. So if you've got you get me, if you've got that right structure, anything can happen. So I agree with you with the Nottingham Forest thing, but then at the same time, is Edu good enough to help Arsenal
We're
go
gonna find out.
cross the line? No, listen, I was
But
gonna say,
do you,
was
do you,
Edu good enough to help Arsenal cross the line? Do they need someone who's actually better than that? So
do
it
you
could
Or
be.
think
maybe he fell out of Arteta. Maybe he was saying
that's
to
what I was gonna ask? Yeah, do you think that?
saying, "Hey, I don't think this Havertz guy is a good buy." Like, and Arteta's like, "Nah, fam."
Yeah, yeah. He's like Egypt,
What do you
the
reckon?
boss boy.
Edu ain't got a leg to stand on. He sound fucking. So Martinelli, every Brazilian is his signing, no? Barring Jesus. So Marquinhos,
Yeah,
miss. Martinelli hit and miss.
we're
So
talking
who
about
the hell is he to?
convenience. Why were you guys buying so many Man City players that have done it? And I understand experience, but then why didn't you keep yourselves? What's your identity? I was
You know
asking,
what's
what's
mad
Arsenal's
though?
identity?
Because I think this is what, and I think this is a bad thing. And as much as I say Zinchenko and Jesus are not doing it at the moment, yeah, they brought us to a level. Them two were the spark which took us from outside of the top five into second and challenging in it. So as much as they might not be cutting the mustard at the moment, I don't just want to jump on the bandwagon and just disrespecting them and start treating them like they weren't very integral to where we are at the moment.
But
Do,
it's like what I think I can't remember who said it. Was it Preach that said it, or around Man United, for instance, in terms of don't just buy stars for a job that you can get players that aren't like as household names can do. So I'm wondering if you would have had that spark anyway, had you scoured Europe and the continent, other continents for players like Arsenal used to. I remember the days, especially under Wenger, you buy some guy from the Ivory Coast that nobody knows about. He
But
ends
this is
up
this is
being
where the consistency doesn't align in people's points, because when Preach was saying get someone and make someone, everyone's telling him it's a test and a gamble. Like, you can't have it both ways. Like, do you know what I mean?
I think
I
it's
think
about the
it depends
striker
on,
and the
yeah, I
academy.
think
So
it depends on the positions.
yeah, so it's about I think Yom's context was the striker. So they need a striker now to fire them into the Premier League. I'm
And then
talking
you're
about
saying we need to discover some new guy.
so when Arteta first took over. So like when you guys are still building your identity, why buy players from a club where your manager is linked to that manager, and you're buying his players and you're buying their identity into your club?
Yeah,
Similar,
but that's more. If I get that makes
Because it
sense. If
worked though.
Arteta was coming straight from like Wenger era, if you know what I'm saying. Remember, he's coming from a poor Emery era, in it. So, and then like all managers, they get one or two players from an old team anyway. Remember, Arteta's team that's his first like main role, so he's gonna go City players.
but
so
then it goes
you
back
lot
to
are saying
England. Yeah, go on.
you guys are saying trust the youth more, get young players, trust the youth, and let Arteta build the squad in his image rather than go out and buy superstars. Basically, is
I know.
that what you're
I
saying?
think
No,
I'm saying that I think that they're close enough and good enough here to be able to get like a younger and train them. Like I don't think it's like
Not
five
necessarily
different.
academy player, but I'm just saying, yeah, you're saying younger, just younger players in general.
Well, it could be their academy player, like because they could get their academy player right now. There won't be no. You don't have to wait till January and all that stuff.
I
Yeah,
see
you
what
get
you're
me.
saying.
You know what I mean? Like you could.
And that would be suffice to push them back into title challenges or possibly get them over the line from what they were missing
Why
last
why
season.
is title challenge all based on one player and not the other 24-man squad?
I'm
No,
talking about the whole
because
squad.
basically last season, like
Because sorry to cut you. Say for example,
go on,
Kane's been the best striker for how long
yeah,
when he was there last? How
yeah,
many Premier Leagues did he win?
none.
So it's not just Son won Golden Boot. Aubameyang was joint set. Like that doesn't
Yeah,
guarantee you nothing.
I think
but,
I think
but what I'm
the
go on.
premise is that um people think, and I know that's a very obscure term, that Arsenal's missing jigsaw piece is that striker that's going to get you, or whatever position it is, that player that's going to get you 20, 25 goals in the season.
So quick
No.
interjection here, yeah. So you lot
Okay.
tell me which team in the league wouldn't do well with a guy that's guaranteed 25 goals in a game.
But
I
when
mean,
you're
in
saying,
per
of
season.
course, every team would, but you guys, not every team is Arsenal and just and 2 points off winning the league.
No, see, my
I think that striker makes more than a 2 point difference. I think if you have that striker last year, you win the league.
But then I could say this then: if they would have drew the lines at Brentford, and if Finger didn't climb on his back, like, do you know what I mean? Because I understand what you're saying, but at the end of the day, there's no conclusion to it.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree
you get
with
what I mean?
Blaze, I agree with you. So I think it's more than one striker. I think this year you should, if again hindsight in 2020 vision, I think you could have. I wouldn't have built the squad exactly in Arteta's vision. Edu's the sporting director. It should have been a club thing. Because you don't want it in a situation where if Arteta leaves, you then have to buy a whole set of new players. But I do think I think who said it? I think it was Preacher, said it, that Arsenal in this year were in a position of strength, i.e., I think you could have sold particular players to revamp, to kind of freshen things up. Like, was Martinelli really going to kick on? Was Havertz really the answer? If that's Arteta signing, I mean, I think maybe there's a couple things that could have been done, that could have been for Arsenal.
so
I like the
Toon,
centre backs, but I think there could have been more done. Really,
would you say that season that Saliba got injured near the business end? Yeah, if he didn't, do you think Arsenal would have won the league?
no, I think they would have still lost.
I reckon it due to Saliba, how Arsenal been playing this season without Saliba.
Say that again.
I'm saying due to the way Arsenal have performed without Saliba this season,
Yeah,
that for me is a bit of support that they would have done better if Saliba was still there.
I don't think you can compare different seasons together because it's a different season now. We talk about Forest; they bought a whole.
Yeah, but we do it with City and Rodri.
Why is Yoms allowed to compare every single Premier League season that there's been a guy who scored bare goals and won the league, but Preach can't refer to last season?
Because my thing was answer the question. Sorry, I think that's
For me. Is it for me?
Yeah, because you're saying you can't compare seasons, but Yoms did with strikers. So why is he allowed to do it, but Preach ain't?
Okay, so I'm not saying in absolute. So I'm saying, for instance, things change every season. I.e., Forest squad, they've changed 11 players. 11 changed. They're different Forest from last year, for instance, right?
I'm kind of offended. We're speaking about Arsenal and Forest in this.
No.
Man's justification for Arsenal and Forest.
Arsenal and Aston Villa. There was an incident that happened with Arsenal and Aston Villa. I don't know if you lot can see that, and it was a penalty.
Yeah.
Oh,
By,
I think what was it? Mings picked up the ball after Martinez kicked the ball out. I don't know if you can see. Can you see that?
Yeah. Shows you that.
So yeah, Martinez
playing a handball.
Yeah, it was a handball basically, and then obviously last season at Bayern Munich, I think it was, or at Emirates Stadium, I think it was. Who was it? Gabriel that picked up the ball.
Yeah,
and that was no penalty. What do you lot make of that mistake, man?
Does anyone want to go before me? Because
well,
you know where I'm going to go with this. So.
I think people are quick to say the English refs are rubbish. We should go to Europe, and it doesn't always work like that. I'll leave it as that.
I think that was a howler, man. I think it was a massive howler.
So what you're not saying, there's a lack of consistency in refereeing. Is that
There always be lack of consistency in different ways, I think.
Oh no, so when we brought it up, we kind of got to get on with it. Do you know what I mean?
I think your fans were bringing it up when clearly you were playing badly, and you guys were just saying, no, referees this, and the whole Premier League and everybody, there's a conspiracy against us, and we're trying to say we don't care enough about you to have a conspiracy against you.
No,
but I mean, Arsenal got 3 red cards in. Was it 3 red cards in 5 games?
Yeah. Like, who's to blame for that?
And I think one of them was harsh.
Not the ref.
I think one of them was harsh, but like you can't be getting 3. If you want to win the league, you cannot get 3 red cards in 5 games.
No, but when we're the only people being booked for a specific thing that other people ain't being booked for, are we not allowed to refer to that? Because imagine there's a black man saying that the police are racist and there's bare injustices, and then every time he highlights when stuff's happening to black people and not white people say, just get on with it, you got a big dick. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not, you see how that's just a bit unfair?
I get that, FaZe, but everybody thinks that their club gets harsh
Look at
decisions.
Wolves.
Alright, so
Wolves
boom.
have been
This is
tormented.
what I feel is the difference. I remember, and this is it's only saying this because it's the only one I actually remember. I remember when Spurs were given an offside goal against Liverpool, and I remember on that show I said, and I still stand by that point, that goal shouldn't have stand. So instead of doing what you lot did, I want to say, oh, but you should have won the game anyway. I have a consistent point in this where I highlight wrong arguments. Because I don't like when it happens to me. So I wouldn't want to be a hypocrite and therefore do it to other people. Therefore, I keep the same consistency with every argument. Do you get what I mean? Hence, when you look, when it comes to us, you don't, but then you bring up pictures of when stuff went our way and when it didn't.
Ash.
Like
That's
there's
Ash.
no
I
there's
didn't do
no consistency. You get what I mean?
No, I hear you.
Because I can honestly say if one person should have got in trouble for that. Instead of saying, oh, I'm making bare excuses, because I like to keep a consistent argument.
I agree with you, but we had a game that didn't actually happen.
You see, the thing is,
I'm saying, like we had a game that didn't happen. Like the red card against Spurs means that the game. Do you get what I'm saying? So like players we got a player completely sent off. The red card was even overturned. It was never a red. And like this just happens, isn't it?
The penalty against West Ham.
Yeah, but
come back into the
you lot ain't challenging for anything.
It don't mean nothing.
Bruv, look, remember the handball City had against Everton. Liverpool weren't even playing, but we were angry.
But my point is that that's football.
All right,
Like,
hold on to that thought.
refereeing decisions shouldn't only be right if you're challenging for stuff.
But you should know that that's not true, bruv, because you in the 90s, bruv, back in when Fergie was doing it, you would never say what you just said now.
I'm only 25. I don't remember that.
And this is what the problem is. This is what the problem is. We're too into tribalism, and this is why the refs will never have to get it right.
Listen, that statement you made, yeah. But what did you say? You're not challenging for nothing. Is that what you said, yeah? The audacity. I said, wait a minute. Hold on a second.
We're waiting for it.
You ain't gonna just say that. That never happened, man. I said, wait a minute, wait.
Man said there's no fucking way you're up to 25. People
Wait. But not even that. But preachers coming
Hey,
with...
Michael from Poland, hold your
Wait, hold on.
Don't make me jump in the comments.
Preach a serious question now.
Go on.
There's a couple of men have been getting on to preach.
Yeah.
And I just want to know, is it time for Liverpool to be that team? That
I'm eating my mic.
trophy? Is it time?
Yeah, I think, you know what? I think we can get the...
I
I think we can get the league. We definitely can get the League Cup. We can get the League Cup. We can definitely get the League Cup. I think there's a couple of rounds. So we can... I just realised everyone's... I was thinking, what's going on? Yeah, when Toon went, I was like, no. Hey, I'll just chat to the chat. You get me? But no, I can't even be serious with this. Hey, what was I trying to say? Yeah, hey. We could win the League Cup. We definitely could win it. Hey,
League Cup, bro.
We definitely. Hey, I feel like we can win the League Cup. We're closer to the final of that than the end of the league. But you know what? Slot doesn't understand like the Christmas. He hasn't experienced like the Christmas period, so I don't know how we respond there. The business end to the season is definitely down to experience. I need him to know that stuff. Just like last season, yeah, when we had Klopp in his last season, and everyone was like, "Let's see what will happen." In his last season, we wanted to see what would happen with Klopp. So I want to see what happens.
Pause right there. Do you think that what your manager in Slot is doing at the moment is he's kind of doing things a bit tactically different where you're not as open, you're not exerting as much energy? I saw the video you put in the group, yeah? And man was saying like, right, not committing as many bodies forward. That way you're not as exposed. You're controlling possession. You're having less shots, but because your forward line's clinical, you're getting it done.
Yeah.
People are saying, you had an easy run. But when you deep it now, and actually Arsenal lost to Bournemouth, and then City are getting trouble with Bournemouth, and you man dealt with them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
AC Milan pumped Real Madrid, but you man dealt with AC Milan, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Liverpool have only played easy games, but yet they've only lost one game, and that was against Forest, as you said, who are third, and they're kind of slaying a couple man down. You get me? They're using that axe and they're cutting a couple of these down. But do you not think you can have a bit of chest now and say, "Rah, you know what? We may not run out of steam because that was the problem. You were exerting yourself. This guy against Arsenal, to be fair, you did the low block thing, and then you went direct, and it worked. You got your point. You know what I'm saying? So this guy, he's figuring out different ways to play.
Yeah.
I just need to hear that chest preach. Because
I'm being consistent.
What's up, group?
Bro, it's
I'm feeling the energy, bro.
November,
and here
bro.
you're like, man, maybe January. I don't know.
He's right. I know.
I'll let you know. I don't know.
No, I'm saying all these tests that external fans have been giving us. I'm saying, like, what happened to those? Like, you lot have just forgotten the challenges you gave us.
My broski.
I know. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm being consistent. I'm telling you, we got to go through these challenges first. Why are you lot getting excited? Let's do these challenges that you lot set. It was first 10 games.
It's off.
No, I'm just saying it was the first 10 it was about the first 10 games at first. I mean, not even that. Sorry, let's go further back.
Okay, but Preach, you're talking to me.
I'm talking to whoever.
But you're talking to me because did I set you any challenges?
No, you wanted to ask me. No,
but remember, what did I always say from the beginning of the season? Me and you would go to and fro for about an hour.
What about grace periods? And
I said to you, there's no grace period.
Yeah, but why?
What did I say? Liverpool are competing right from the beginning of the season. And Liverpool, in fact, for me, were favourites compared to Arsenal. So for me, it was Liverpool and Man United. So you're not talking to everybody else.
Yeah, but you got to remember, our standards are different to your standards.
Okay, you see? Oh, gosh.
That's the difference. That's what I'm trying to say.
No.
Because I've been saying since I've joined Rivals, I've been saying that you lot don't understand. I've been saying it.
You just said where I can't tell you we're contending because external fans have set us these challenges.
Yeah, and
I'm saying you're talking to Philip.
Yeah.
And Philip said from the beginning of this season, everybody knows this.
Yeah.
That Liverpool.
Oh shit! I was
Liverpool
8 years old when I learned that Toon's name's Philip.
Uncle P, bro. You get me?
Our favorite.
Uncle Penny, man.
That's how I know you guys don't watch my show, bro, because my name's like literally there. Like.
Yeah, it is.
I never pictured that you as a Philip.
Because you call me Tom Huddleston all the time. So you see me like Tom in it, like you just Tom in it. I said to you
before you go though, yeah.
You
see, last season when Yoms was in a title challenge after 10 games.
Yoms
is that not Yoms? Sorry, Yoms. I apologize. That was quite racist of me. Deji.
Yeah.
You see when Deji did that, and then that. So are we saying that 10 games in? Because how much games has it been? Are we saying that 10 games in?
That seems to be
the
level.
Is the title challenge? Is that what we're confirming?
No,
after 10 games.
Not for me.
But you just know. But you know, there's a difference though. There's a difference, right? Spurs are Spursy. They are not going to win the league, regardless of where they are.
Liverpool won 1 in 30. So why are you putting all that pressure on?
No, I just think Liverpool are going to do it. I do.
No, I understand that, but Pritch don't have to agree with you.
Because experience matters. Experience matters.
But they've won 1. They have no experience of winning the league barring 1.
No, but winning and not winning are like, even if you're winning cups and Champions Leagues, you got to know like how to win.
You see what Jordan said? Ask you, please. He's asking you in the group.
But I literally just said that though. I literally just said with the Gabriel thing, if one was given for something and something wasn't, did I not say that, or did I say that in my head but not loud to you lot?
No, it's the wrong comment. In fact, it was. Don't worry about it. Carry on.
Oh. Sorry, as you were saying too. Sorry.
Sorry, my fault.
No, I just think we're gonna go around the houses.
Well, no. I'll do this. I'll do this one more time, just for you to understand. Yeah, just one more time, please. I do need you to understand. Yeah. All right. So when I said our standard, yeah, when we asked at the beginning of the season what we think how the positioning, majority of us said third, innit?
No, not me.
Majority of us said third.
But you said to me, you said to me, I want to clarify things to you. So I thought you were talking to me specifically.
No, even if I was talking to you, I said majority of us. But that means some of us might have not, and you could have been the some that didn't.
Okay.
The majority of us said that.
Susan, go.
Yeah, majority of us said third. Yeah, I said third, innit? Yeah.
This bro.
Right. So that was the standard that I was expecting, innit? So from that standard, I want to see what he can do. Like you think standards are down here or something, or
I didn't say that.
or and I don't know. I'm just.
Are you talking to me now?
In general, I'm talking to everyone in it. If the shoe fits, that makes sense.
No, preach. Toon wants you to say Philip. You said.
You got to remember, we had the fear of replacing Klopp as well. You know, like the fear was there. Yeah, of course. The last two great managers of the when they got replaced, it failed. So of course, but I had a bit of hope because we're Liverpool. We're different. Michael Edwards, all of that stuff there. I had a different bit of hope, but I'm not jumping the gun. I'm not jumping. How much? What? I've been rating Michael Edwards since he came in.
I remember distinctly having an episode with you where you were shaking, like you was going through the stages of grief. FaZe, you remember this? We went through the stages of grief with you. We had to walk you around. We had to help you.
Yeah, because Klopp was
in
leaving.
denial. You was in anger.
Yeah, Klopp was leaving. We never had Edwards.
We got you to the acceptance part, and I had to tell you.
No, you never got. You didn't get us to the acceptance part.
I said to you,
you was trying to ruin us.
I said to you,
back in anger. I heard you say.
All people are asking and preach.
I hope you know your shots ain't hitting home though.
I think they are though. That's why people are laughing. But I'll say this:
they're laughing at you.
Okay, I'll take the laughter.
Yeah.
What I'll say is though is like, and this ain't just you preach. I literally like every Liverpool fan that I'm hearing on streams at the moment. I know algorithms. You guys go through this like hula hoops of no, we're not talent challengers, and then they'll blame us for calling them title challengers, and they'll blame everybody else. It's like that abusive boyfriend that blames you for their drunkenness and them not having the job and stuff like that. It was just ridiculous.
That don't make sense.
The reason why I said at the beginning of the season that I don't understand why Arsenal have been pressured, I think it's Liverpool, Man City's, because I said right from the beginning, you guys have 4 or 5 world-class players. You are a machine. You already got a structure behind you. You got the man who created that structure from the beginning, Michael Edwards, coming back.
Yeah.
This isn't a rebuild. That's what the argument was. I said,
you can't
allow me to finish.
Hold on. What's going on here? Like, so the non-Liverpool fan is saying Liverpool are gonna win it, and the Liverpool fan is saying Liverpool are not.
No.
Before you go, Pete. Toon has a habit of this, yeah. Because I remember, I don't know if it was last season before, it was like Arsenal are the best team in the league right now, all this stuff, and I was doing the same. I just had deja vu a minute there. I literally had deja vu.
Remember, he was trying to motivate you, fam. He took the position. I'm trying to motivate you.
That's some other light skin guy. You see, this is the problem, yeah.
See? I know, bro.
You know what? Because I said I had to tell you, preach. Even if I'm saying Liverpool are free, even if you don't win it, I'm not going to be sitting here saying ha ha ha. You didn't win it.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Because
here we go.
You and Jay that time.
That's
you rattled me.
So
you will do it. But you will do it. You just lied and said you wouldn't.
I don't
just no. Sumi. Excuse me. Accountability.
This is the best conversation to be.
Let me tell you something. Accountability.
So, Preach, are you admitting that the only reason you're not willing to take the crown of competitor because you're afraid of what me and Jay are going to say? You're not being honest about Liverpool.
How come
everyone can see with their eyes what Liverpool are doing? I said to you from the beginning of the season, this is what I expect from Liverpool. You're just doing it. You're not going through a rebuild. You're going through Man United are going through a rebuild. Chelsea are going through a second, third year of a rebuild. That's what you call rebuild.
A good point. I'm not even going to say. I'm going to ask you the question, and you will prove my point with the answer of the question. Yeah. What is Man United rebuilding?
What do you mean? What they're rebuilding? Didn't you
I
just see them
asked-
buy a whole,
Hey,
a
yo,
whole
I'm
new?
talking to you.
No, listen to the question, please, because it's just a question. I might know the
What are
answer.
they
You know,
rebuilding?
if
know
I
what?
ask a child, if I
Damien,
ask a
come
child what
on.
2 + 2 is, I know the answer still.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
I'm
what do you?
asking you.
What's the
I'm
answer? What's the answer?
asking you. I'm
Let me
asking.
let
No,
me
no,
step
no, no, no,
into
no,
the
no,
ring.
no, right. No.
He said, don't skip that
What
bit.
is Man United trying to build? What is Man United trying
I'm
to
asking for
rebuild?
the answer. I
I know.
don't know.
Toom's going to give the answer.
I don't even know what the question is. What's the question?
Said
What
Philip.
is Man United? What are they actually rebuilding? Like
Everything.
No,
From-
name it.
From the board.
Thank
From
you.
the-
That's the first one I wait to say. Who did
Okay.
in our board? We've got 2 new positions:
Yeah.
Edwards and Hughes, and
Yes.
Slot. A whole 3 brand new to all of this, bruv.
Well done.
This is what I'm saying. They don't know like it together. Edwards ain't had that team. It's not like he's come back and Mane and Firmino and that is all still there and with
Okay.
Yarman.
I got a question for
Yeah.
you. I got a question for
Wait,
you.
hold on. Can we just
After that, I'll
acknowledge
have a question for you.
can we just acknowledge that point?
Okay.
That's part
Well,
of
I
a
acknowledge that
rebuild.
point.
That's part of a
You've
rebuild.
got 3 new people on the board.
No, not just 3 new people. They leaders.
Right. What are they new leaders? Have they been there before?
No, yeah. Only one of them. Only one of them's been there before.
But he was like, is he quite important? Was he giving out the teas and coffees, or was he like the man when he
So
was there?
I can say yes to all those questions. Are you going
Okay.
to ignore the other 2?
So he was the man, right? He's
Yeah,
the
but
man.
what
that-
about the
okay.
other 2?
So it's not new to him. Like when he goes to
it's
the
not new.
stadium, he knows where his
we'll
office is,
take-
right?
We'll take
He's
him out
been there
then.
before.
We'll take him out then. Take him out because it's new. It's a new position for him, but we'll take him out.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
It's not a new. It's
my
not
final,
a new
my
position.
question to you.
He hasn't got the same responsibilities.
What are Liverpool?
I can't even finish the answer in the last question.
What are Liverpool? Because you're doing a poor job of answering it.
No,
What are
because you don't
Liverpool
wanna hear the
not?
truth.
What are Liverpool not rebuilding compared to Man United?
Yeah, but look where Man United is. The standards are different.
No, but
Right.
Could you
Right.
understand though? That
So
could
what
be
are Liverpool
That don't
not
make that-
rebuilding?
No, but what I'm saying is you're saying what we're not rebuilding. What we're not rebuilding is not affecting us. What we're rebuilding is the
Hence,
effect because
it's a
new
continuation.
It doesn't matter. It's different. It's new. It's the first time.
Hold
It
on.
don't matter
Order
what
in
you
the
want
order
to
in
call
the
it.
court. Yeah.
That
Order
don't
in
make
the
no
court.
sense.
Order in the court.
for
Yeah.
real.
It's
No,
like getting.
no.
It's like getting a. It's like if Arsenal get. Look at you buy Haaland, didn't it? He's been a striker somewhere. Like we bought Nunes. He was a striker somewhere, and he's playing poorly now. Get me? Benteke was a striker. He was
So
a good
if you're
striker.
buying new
Aston,
players,
no,
you're
listen.
in
What I'm saying.
rebuild.
I'm saying you could buy a player from a team that was in the Premiership. They could go to a new team and play poorly. It don't. And they're still a striker.
No,
Your
but the
point-
truth is though,
what I'm saying,
right,
your points are not enough, bruv.
but the
Your points
reason
are
why,
not enough.
the reason why some teams don't decline when a new manager comes in is because the structure of the club is already there in a good place. Klopp left that club, even though he might not have wanted to work with Michael Edwards and work in the structure and the direction that clubs are going in.
Is that the same for
He,
Moyes?
the club
Moyes.
was in a really good position.
No,
in
like
terms
Man
of-
United when Moyes came.
No, well, that's no Man United when Moyes came was not in a good position at all
Is it?
because
Didn't you
because
lot-
when
didn't you lot win?
because
Didn't you lot just win? Didn't he win this league?
he won the league,
Oh.
Fergie won the league.
Your team was good enough to win the league, though. Slot ain't
Nah.
taken over a team that won the league, but
You forget a very important person that also left on the day Fergie left.
so Klopp's not important.
No, so what I'm saying is the day
That's what I'm saying, but-
Fergie left,
Yeah.
day Fergie left, a very important person also left Man United,
Who?
and
Who? Because you can't even say their
David
name.
Gill.
Okay, so
David Gill
what
left
position
Man
was he
United
in?
the same day Fergie did.
So you
And-
ended up having a
and-
new what? Did you
And
end
I'm
up having
sorry
a
if you
new
look
what?
at. I'm sorry if you look
No,
at. The,
no, but no, please, on that same point. So Fergie left
yeah.
and Gills left, yeah? So the next season you had to have a new what?
Manager and sporting director.
There you go.
Yeah, but
So we
what I'm saying though,
same
Preach,
thing. So no, what I'm trying to say is,
but you're arguing with me. You don't really even know what my point is, Preach.
No, but it just
point-
aligns with what Toon's having a go at him about, though. That's
No,
all
but
he's
what I'm
trying
saying
to
is, but what I'm saying, I hate what you're saying. What I'm saying is, the United squad that won the league when Fergie left overachieved in winning that league. I'm sorry, nobody.
You can't. You see, now you just
Nobody
spoiled the
can.
whole thing.
Nobody.
You spoiled
Nobody
the whole
can
thing.
look
That's
at.
just your
Nobody can
opinion,
look at that. Nobody can look
You
at that
won
squad.
the league.
Let me finish, Preach. Nobody can look at that squad and say it was an outstanding squad.
It
right?
don't matter. You won the league.
Liverpool, the reason why Liverpool,
You're just ignoring the fact
reason,
that you won the league.
the reason I think Liverpool will win the league this year is not because I think Liverpool are particularly outstanding. I think it's a good time for Liverpool to win the league. I think that Arsenal are running out of gas, and I think City are going through a really bad moment on and off the pitch. And I think just like that time when Leicester won the league, and it was a good year for the likes of Spurs because they had a bit of stability. Arsenal had a lot of changes. United had a lot of changes. Liverpool had a lot of changes. Leicester took that opportunity and won the league. I think the reason Liverpool can win the league this year is not because I think you're an outstanding squad of players with an outstanding manager and everything's outstanding and rosy. I think it's because the team that normally win the league over the last 5, 6, 7 years are not performing particularly well. Do you get what I'm saying?
So, sorry, Yoms. So, before the season began, was that your viewpoint that Liverpool were going to win the league?
No, I said Liverpool would challenge. When I said Liverpool will win the league, and I said it last week on this show, is when the moment Rodri went out, I said he's that big of a player for City that you look at City's record when Rodri plays and look at City's record when Rodri doesn't play, and it's chalk and cheese. So Rodri being out, and I think somebody asked me the question, is Rodri out for City more important than Odegaard out for Arsenal? And I said yes, because I think they are that dependent on him defensively, protecting the back four.
Yeah,
do you get what I'm saying? And Odegaard obviously isn't as out for as long of a period of time. Odegaard, I think, was back on the bench today. So the reason I think Liverpool win the league is because it's almost like a perfect storm. Arsenal running out of gas, City not performing as well as they can and conceding goals, and Liverpool also have that added incentive of Slot winning it in his first year, Van Dijk, Salah, and Trent in their last year. They've got something to prove. Do you get what I'm saying? Like a perfect storm of all the ingredients.
That's a nice.
That's just my view.
Yeah, I know. That's a nice.
Pep should win it then, innit? Because this is last year as well, isn't it?
Nah, I think Pep stays on another year, to be honest. But
what don't you think Pep?
He doesn't have Rodri.
Oh, someone at the door.
You don't think Pep's good enough to?
Oh shit!
Oh,
Hey.
What's going on? Like Del Boy. Yeah.
Hey. Oh, go on, Deji.
One. Sorry for the late arrival.
Big up.
I do apologise. Obviously, man has to work for a living. Do you know what I mean? We're not like
this time of night.
celebrities.
Don't worry, man. We all got our struggles. Man. We got to make our money somehow, man. Don't worry what time of night it is, man. You don't ask the Uber Eats man what time he's working till. Come on.
Ash, let me ask you a hypothetical.
Go on.
When you guys had Paul Mitchell as your director, you had some of the best players coming into Tottenham. Eli Ali and all the rest of that. Is a hypothetical.
When did Spurs ever have the best players coming into their club?
When they had Toby,
we had Son,
all those
guys.
What was his name?
Every player you're naming, there was at least one or two players better than them in that same position.
No, for Tottenham, they're incredible players.
Well, that's
but anyway,
if
Paul Mitchell came back like 2 years later or whatever, do you think Spurs would be in a better position now than they are?
Oh, who's that, to me or Deji?
To you, or to both of you, but to you,
a lot of people have been calling for Mitchell. To be fair, they were like, wow, if we had Mitchell back, because obviously he did a great job and he did have some like mishits. Like he had that Nkudu,
which would happen.
NGs, I'm saying NG, sorry, that were complete duds. But for the ones he got right, like in the key areas, centre back, defensive mid, we need a 6, and we need a wide forward. If he could replicate that, then I would say all day we're challenging.
Because he gave you a structure, right?
He gave us a mad structure. He scouted the top players.
Was he challenging then?
Of course we were.
You were.
Yeah.
Challenging when what?
For what? When? What challenge?
Nobody
year?
remembers.
No, what year? What year was this?
Pochettino.
What are you saying?
2016,
Well, man, never say
17.
nobody remembers that.
What year was this?
Pochettino.
Yeah,
When we
what
got
year?
Yeah,
second.
that was the year when they
Second, the
got to
second
the
year.
Champions League final.
Yeah.
Oh, you
So
talking about
can I
Champions League?
ask you a little
Okay.
question? Because mate, I'm
Before
getting
that,
lost.
even before that, before the
I'm kind
Champions
of
League.
getting lost.
Yeah.
What is a title challenge?
When you're basically, there was a 2-horse race between us and Leicester, and then there was a 2-horse
Oh,
race
you call
between
that
us and Chelsea.
horse race? Oh,
Well, all right, there's a 2-horse race between us and Chelsea. Do you know
Alright,
what I
so
mean?
I
how
think you're challenging for the title if you're within 6 points on the final day or the last couple of days, then I would say that's a title challenge.
all right, so cool.
Me personally.
That makes sense to me because after 10 games, I think it's absurd to put.
No, I'm not talking about Ange. I'm talking about when Poch was in charge.
yeah.
No, but I'm
And
talking
we were
about
like-
Liverpool right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
No,
That's
but he
what
asked me a question about Paul Mitchell.
Yeah,
Yeah, because but he's just trying to. He's trying to indirectly punch Preach in the face.
No, he didn't even indirectly. He said Liverpool by mistake.
I'm just answering the question.
You said Liverpool.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just trying to
Ask a
answer the
question.
question.
I don't know why everybody's getting.
I don't know. Deji,
Because
let me bring it back.
I just want to say
Wait.
you're not like. Just remember, yeah, because I haven't agreed with you. You're painting it like I've said we're not going to win the league. I've said I want to
my
see
head
what's
is-
happened.
I'm getting.
No.
Well,
See,
No,
All
but
I've
you're on the fence a bit
all I've
now.
said
You're on the
is
fence
I
a
want
bit.
to see what's. Yeah, I know I'm on the fence. I don't know what's on the other side. The
But
grass
what we're
is
saying
always
is
greener.
all dealing, but Preach, we're all dealing with probabilities. Like even Yom said, you know,
Yeah,
there's a prediction.
your probabilities don't win you nothing.
So that's what we're having a show about.
We haven't got the same
That's what we're having.
probabilities.
That's what the show is about. That's what the conversation is about. Who's
No, it's
most likely to
rivals.
win it?
It's rivals, and I'm telling you,
Don't
through
understand.
experience, I know in it. Like you lot are talking about wishes and hopes and shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I've won the league.
You know it is. You know
I've
it
seen my
is.
team win the league under Edwards. I know.
No, you know what it is. I've clocked it. All right, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you see Liverpool right under Klopp. What he built with them, where he got them to a final. I think within his first year or second year, he got them into a final, right? But they never won it, right? Then he got them to another final. They never won
Didn't
it.
win it.
Didn't
Then he got them to another final. He didn't win it, yeah. See what I'm trying to say, right? The one time he did win the league, yeah, they just about got it, yeah, they got it. And then the time before that, they lost the league by a point, and I swear they had 99 points, something crazy like that. So when he says, yeah,
He's being cautious.
brother, there's a reason why he's cautious.
Cautious. It's
Because-
experience.
From his experience, yeah, he can't say with his whole chest because he's had so much trauma of being so close, brother.
It's not trauma, bruv. It's
That's
not
mad.
because we've enjoyed. You know, we've enjoyed. No, we've enjoyed.
Not as a disrespect. Not a disrespect.
No. I know
It's
it's
not disrespect. This is real talk.
Bruv, no,
It's real
listen.
talk.
You see,
If you get 99
it's
points,
not
bro,
real
wait, wait.
relegation.
If you get 99 points, bro,
That's
if you
trauma.
get 99 points and the team beats you, like 99
Yeah,
points should be
no,
to
but
win
what I'm saying
any
is,
league.
what I'm
Any
saying
league,
is,
bro.
no, but what I'm saying is,
Go on.
you got to remember where we've come from as well, yeah. So where Klopp's brought us from, we've enjoyed that time. So it's not trauma, it's experience, bruv. Like you don't understand. That's why we continually won other things. It weren't like Leicester moment and just won one thing. There was
I
a
hear
lot
it.
of you're not
hear it.
hearing me. I don't think you're hearing
No,
me.
I
bruv.
do
I don't
hear
believe.
it,
I
bro.
don't believe
Preach,
you.
you can't have your
believe.
cake and eat it.
Bruv, you
Because
can.
you did it. No,
You
because
can,
on
bruv.
the one hand, you're saying we don't have a structure, we don't have anything. Therefore, we're
No,
not
I've never said that. I've
contenders.
never
When
said
I'm
that. I've
saying to
never
you,
said that.
you
I said
do
we
have
have
a structure.
No,
you have
listen.
a sustainable model.
No,
You've
I've never
proved
said.
it.
I've never said we don't have a structure. I won't let you finish that sentence.
You
I've
just
never ever
said
that.
we have a new manager.
Yeah, I
Michael
never.
Edwards
No, I
came
never
in.
said we never had a
These guys
structure.
are
Though.
new.
I said we've got new people in new places, bro.
So
I
when
just
you're doing a
started,
rebuild,
bruv,
you
I
don't
just
have a
started.
structure, do you?
Fam, I just started a new job.
You
in
said
February,
you're having a rebuild.
and I'm still learning the thing. The job's been
Preach.
the
Is
company's
Liverpool-
been there for 50 years,
Are
bro.
Liverpool going for a rebuild? Preach.
Of course,
Therefore, have a structure. We just compared you to Man United.
bruv. Can you let me?
even
Can you let me answer? Can you let me answer, please? You're not letting me answer, bruv. You're really not letting me
Alright,
answer.
so
I know.
CNN, yeah.
Yeah.
BBC.
What I'm saying is, yeah, like we've got a thing here where we don't rush our managers in their first season to win things. That's part of the structure, bro. No, stop, because you don't win nothing. You don't understand this, bro. Yeah, this is the reasons why. Look, when Klopp came in, and it's clear, bro. Just make sure the team plays the way you would play. We don't care about what position you end up in, or learn and understand that this calm thing is part of our structure. We're not putting the pressure on. I swear, Ash just said not too long ago, like the Spurs CEO responds to fans getting angry. We don't do that stuff, bruv. We've got a structure. We let them do their thing. The last manager we turned on madly was Roy Hodgson, and that was very, very poor. Roy Hodgson sold a player by accident, bruv. You get me? Like the wrong player. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that.
Shut up.
It has to be those kind of levels.
Wait.
It's got to be those levels for us to turn on our manager, babe. You get me?
No. Do you know what? I'm a football fan, yeah, and I like to keep up with the news. But I beg of you, like, I didn't know that. Like, who did Roy Hodgson sell by accident?
It was one of the pools. I'm gonna have to Google it, but he sold a player.
Wait, hold on. I want to bring Deji in. Deji's been in for a minute, though. Well, go on, Deji. Yeah, go
on, my brother.
Yeah, God, you're blessed. So right now they're talking about expectation for Liverpool, and I was just like, Liverpool been doing quite well.
Get someone to agree with him. Watch. Go on.
Oh wow! I just want to know Deji's thoughts.
He won the league last season after 10 games. What the fuck do you think his thoughts are? You know what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing.
FaZe, can I
not bring your brother in?
First and foremost, look, obviously, I've been in a location where I didn't get internet reception, so I can see why you're a little bit prickly tonight. You get me? You guys took another L to Inter Milan, and it's just a lot of the things that we've been telling you over the last couple of weeks is starting to come to roost. And I just want to say you're welcome, and I told you so. But let's deal with the bigger issue at hand, which is Liverpool. Normally I make predictions every season.
We know.
Half my predictions are. There was a season where.
Wait, no, sorry. Half your predictions are what? Go on, finish that fucking sentence. I dare you.
The season that Liverpool finished 5th, I was one of the few people that said I don't see the title going to either Liverpool or City that season. Partly because I said Núñez was an unknown quantity. We weren't sure what Núñez was going to do. And I was unsure whether Haaland was going to hit the ground running. Haaland went on to score 50 goals that season. Liverpool dropped to 5th. And this season,
that was kind of an easy prediction.
Yeah, but this season I predicted
that was the season that Yom's predicted.
No, but I wasn't sure
because we didn't replace our midfield, so that was quite.
I heard that. But what I'm trying to say.
Carry on. Sorry.
No, so what I'm trying to say is, I wasn't. If you spoke to everybody, every other pundit, they would have said to you, it's guaranteed to be Man City and Liverpool.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen that way. That's the only thing I wanted to say.
Yeah.
This season, my prediction was City and Arsenal. And I'm going to be honest. I knew that a team in red was going to be challenging City. I just didn't know it was going to be Liverpool.
No, you didn't know.
Deji for president.
I'm not going to lie.
A team in red.
I knew a team in red. Obviously, when I'm listening to the people like FaZe,
I was there,
with the general public, everyone will tell you it was Arsenal, despite the fact that I could see that defense was dustier than Tutankhamun. I'm saying Arsenal replaces Liverpool.
I see why you're wearing that hat. You're capping. That's why you planned the capping today, innit? Because I was there. You was one of the ones that, you're gonna struggle. Remember the struggle talk? You was there. It was you.
Yeah, but you predicted it as well, Preach.
I'm a man who. Say it again.
You predicted it as well. You're gonna struggle.
Yeah,
you're on board as well.
No, I never.
Preach. I'm the one that said you're competing. You are the one that said you're on grace period.
Did you hear, bruv? Didn't you hear my point? I just said earlier, because I don't agree with you. You think I'm saying we're not going to win the league. I keep telling you, I've never ever said that.
What are you saying, Preach? I'm confused.
Every time you ask me a question, I say I don't know. I've never said we're not going to win or we are. You just think you just want it to be that.
We're giving predictions. We're not like.
Bruv, no, you're not listening to me. You ask me my prediction, and I say I don't know. But you think we're not going to win it.
Oops.
Yeah. I'm not saying Liverpool are going to definitely win the league.
You were saying we were going to struggle, bruv. You said we was going to struggle. That's why I say it now.
Oh, man. I came in here because Deji wasn't here, bruv. What is...
The thing is, Big Preach, You ain't had your Baron run yet. You're gonna
Exactly.
get your
There's the
Baron
rule.
run.
There you are. There you are.
You're actually, so you know what? Sorry
How
to cut you,
quickly bounce
Deji.
back from your Baron, yeah.
Deji, you know what's happened, Deji? Because Toon and Ash are having a go at Preach for him not saying he's going to win the league.
That's
so
all it is.
They've drawn you in.
You in it, yeah.
To get you on their side, and you're actually on Preach's side.
Oh, see, yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Fantastic twist of events. You
The
know,
only
I'm
thing
just
I would
watching
say,
this
the
movie,
only thing I would say, though,
brilliant.
Faze, the only thing I would say is City or Plymouth, they do look bad. They do look bad, and I don't know when they're going to turn it around. Right now, Manchester's a mess. Andy Burnham needs to put some money in there. They need to spend some money, fix the neighborhood, all of that thing there, because Manchester's a mess. However, we know that this is about the time in the next 2 weeks when Plymouth get it together, they have a good Christmas run, and then next season, the whole of the beginning of next year, they do
What are you saying? London's the place to be, yeah?
London's the place to be, obviously, but I'm saying it all depends. When Liverpool have their Baron run, how quickly do they bounce?
Manchester is a mess, but London is a shithole right now, bro. What are you talking about?
London's coming
London
to take
is a
over.
shithole, bro.
I wouldn't be surprised if London occupies 2, 3,
London's
and 4.
just paying congestion charge, bro. That's all.
I think
Alright,
London needs to occupy 2,
let me get Cass in, because obviously I've been accused of getting Deji on my side. Cass, what are your thoughts on this expectation of Liverpool? Preacher saying, look, he doesn't know. He's not saying they're not going to win it, but he's
Grace
not saying
period.
they are going to
There's
win
a grace period.
Grace period, sorry.
Let's get one thing straight, yeah. I can see Preach is feeling like a brand new man because man's got new internet clearly, yeah. So they're doing everything he's doing it. Like I can actually see the texture in man's skin now. You know what I'm saying?
Good memory.
I would say Preach is a coward. He knows what he's doing. He's trying to play the little game like City fans do. Oh, we're just little City. That's what he's doing. I thought you had standards, Preach. What's going on?
You're not gonna draw me out.
Anyways, FaZe, big up FaZe, and big up for the No Standards FC. Loved that.
Every time.
Yeah, man. Arteta to the end. I came in here because obviously I saw no Deji, so I thought, you know what? It looks like a nice panel. AK, I'm just joking, Dej. I saw that the pretend Liverpool fan. Pretend Man United fan, sorry. Ian's not here, and I see that the weirdo called Stefan is not in here, so I thought, let me come say hello, innit? Even though I'm tired. I saw the actual guys. There we go, even better. So yeah, man. What can we say, man? Liverpool, come on, man. We already know that Liverpool are league favourites. They're title favourites. They're the best team in this big mess right now. Everything else is such a mess down below Liverpool in terms of their football or results. It's right now. I hate to say it. Liverpool are the team, innit? And it could change in 5 games, but right now Liverpool are looking the best. They look the most
stable. How can you come on there and talk like this?
Deji, first and foremost,
every time I see this brother, it's getting worse. No Manchester Piccadilly fan should be saying anything positive about Liverpool. You should not be doing it.
You know what, I can't. You look like the shittest limousine driver ever with that fucking stupid hat on your head. Take that fucking hat off. Take that fucking hat off.
This right here is a little Peaky Blinders.
No, Deji, that's not Peaky Blinders. It looks like you went down a little bit of Peaky Peckham, bro. You look into your Peckham right uncle face. I see it.
That look like nobody told Uncle it's not 1985, bro.
Jollof in his pocket right now.
You think Deji's got a double barrel shotgun and a little yard, like little farmhouse kind of stuff or something on the coast?
You what, mate? You what, mate? All of that.
Yeah. East London, man. Flipping hell, man.
Deji or Delray, bro. Fuck it, no.
Innit, man?
Don't worry about it. Don't watch the swag, man. Don't worry, man.
Sorry to change the subject, yeah. Are we all in the rivals group, yeah?
Nah, 1, 2, 3. No, Yoms, Toon, and I need to add Preach. I need to add Preach into.
No, not. I mean, this.
The rivals. Yeah, we are.
So sorry, because this is completely off subject. Yeah,
we are.
I looked in the group the other day. Yeah, I see a video drop from Box Office talk about this is the reason why I'm not happy with the I was like, what?
After the win, after the big win.
After a 4-1 win, you know, I was like, this guy's life must be so depressing. I didn't even watch it. I normally always watch. How are you going to make this a negative? I couldn't believe it.
I'll make that a negative.
Oh, what? What's happening? They're slapping.
No, they won 4-1.
Yeah, they're slapping, yeah.
And he said, this is my reason why I'm not happy with the win. Or so.
Bruv, imagine that, and then you got to come on here and people tell you fucking look like him.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
He does though, man. You look like you know what he looks like. You know what it is with Mr. Boxer? You're basically him in a parallel universe if everything went right.
Man said you're gonna sweep the chimney.
Oh, you're having that from a Patel as well. That's mental.
Wow.
Sorry, Cass. What did you say?
Youngs is basically. I don't think you two are meant to be in the same dimension. Innit? I think Youngs and what's his name? Box Office. Box Office is like you're basically his version in a parallel universe where life went right. You know what I mean? You're being shaped up, you're trimmed there. It looks like life is going. You support Man United. Like life is going good. Where he's in Spurs. You know what I mean? Everything went down since he was born, basically.
Shit. How did we get here, man? Oh man.
But Liverpool. How about this? Just to throw some extra pressure. Right now, you look. Right now, you look like Champions League favourites too.
Ooh.
We won it 6 times.
Hey.
That's
where it is.
Great comeback.
Can I ask a question, Big Preach, though, legitly? Yeah. You know, Klopp said at the end of last season that he left a good foundation for whoever was to come in. So if Liverpool were to do either the Champions League or the Prem, is that because of Klopp or is that because of Slot?
Michael Edwards.
Oh, is that serious?
I would say so.
Taking the
piss. Toon, I beg you, bruv. You know I rate Michael Edwards, bruv. Come on now. You're that neutral guy, bruv. You know I rate.
Did he hire Slot?
Uncle P, man, I'm talking to you, man.
He changed the whole back. You changed like lots of the staff and all that stuff. Like people don't realize, like he changed a lot in the background. The way it's running it.
He's done a lot. Trust.
It's evident since he left. They finished below Man United twice. Do you know what I mean? In that space, and then as soon as he comes back, all of a sudden it's like there's it's re-energized. Maybe I'm looking into it a bit too much. Maybe it's just that they're good because they're good.
No, you're educating me. I didn't know.
I rate Edwards, so I agree with you right now.
Fair enough, man. Well, okay, all right.
I appreciate. I know you have I know your chest is ballooned right now, bruv. Isn't it? How's he been speaking today? It's been a moderate or
no?
He's got a whole couch on the fence.
I appreciate it, mate.
It's good to ask for the number.
You can jump on the reactions, man, because when you're
I want to deal with you respect.
You know what as well? You see on your show,
your rough patch is still to come.
Yeah, everyone has rough patches. That's why I'm like, wait, innit?
Then he's had a rough patch for his whole lifetime as a Spurs fan, bro.
It's not even a patch no more, fam.
I'd rather be where I am than where you are, mate.
It's like one of them stop smoking patches. They're just crap.
I'd rather be where I am than where you are. The whole pack. Imagine that Man United faced the real possibility of finishing 15th or below this season. That gives me jokes. Don't think Amarin's going to come and do something special with that dead, dusty team of a midfield you got in Casemiro, Christian Eriksen and Bruno, because that team is rubbish. But what you saw yesterday and looking at your squad is literally night and day. We've got people who are fit and go to the gym, and then we've got you lot that look like Mr. Blobby.
All right, Deji, let me say this shit. I like the confidence from you, innit? Don't get me wrong, because this is just you in a nutshell.
Right now, my club is involved.
No, wait, you know what?
Whether you like
the thing
it
is,
or
the thing is,
what you involved in? Deji, what you involved in?
Why would that team done?
That fucking hat is squeezing your head too tight.
Deji does this thing around this time for the last 2 going on 3 seasons now of never a foul. No, one sec. 3 seasons. 3 seasons of never a foul, yeah. Deji has the same chest around the same time. It's a bit coincidence now, yeah. This guy doesn't even want his manager at his club. Yeah, I forgot about that. And that's the maddest thing. People are gonna pull up Deji for every time he flip flops because he don't even like his own gaffer. So second of all, yeah.
You guys do this
Deji, if we go to every non-rival, who is more likely? One sec.
This is not Sky Sports or ESPN.
If we go around,
I made it very clear what I thought of my.
Let's ask Toon, Big Preach, and
FaZe.
let's ask the 3 just to make it fair because there's 2 Spurs. and there's 2 United. Who's more likely to win a league in the next 10 years? Pretty much. And if it came down to...
In the next 10 years?
No, just give it 10 years because I'm giving you some grace right now. You know what?
Mate, make it
who's more likely to win in the next 10 years of a league? Man United or Spurs?
Spurs, straight.
No, I didn't ask you. I said the rivals.
Straight.
What is this? I've never seen. I'm 37.
I have been predicting 27, 28.
Let the rivals. The rivals. We got a Newcastle fan,
so cool.
and an Arsenal fan.
You lot are known as Spursy. You vomited and pizza messed up the top.
DVDs are finals.
The DVDs are finals. The manager said this is the history of the Tottenham and all of that stuff. And you don't. How can you possibly say that?
You know what?
Your current manager said that this club, the fans are shit and the players are shit. Your current manager said you man came to the ground and wanted City to win so that Arsenal wouldn't, and that shows you a loser mentality.
Real quick.
So, I don't know how you even talk about Spurs and win in the same conversation.
You and FaZe are one of the pundits or the streamers or the YouTubers that I really do respect, because most of the time you man speak with sense, but then sometimes you allow the little 5 minutes of fame to get to your beanheads, and that's why you're telling me these things. Let me tell you,
I have never had fame, bruv. I don't even have
never had fame.
Let me tell you this now.
I started the stream at work. I started the stream at work in my motor. You
about? FaZe is actually famous.
Postecoglou, the level of disrespect that's been afforded to Postecoglou makes me sick. This brother,
Deji, sorry, he's lost more. He's
implemented this style of play everywhere he's gone, and he's won something.
Where is he gone?
Give the brother a chance to.
Where's he gone?
Look, we just watched.
Where's he gone? I'm just asking you a simple question. Where's he gone?
The Palace game. We've literally boxed everybody we played. No one else can say that. Even Toon,
another point.
If Toon is being real,
Deji, before you move on to another point, because politicians do this all the time. They point hop so that you can't really pick them up. You said everywhere he's gone, yeah? So where's he gone?
He's gone. He went Australia, Japan, Scotland.
To be fair,
you're my fucking favorite. You know what? You
man are suffering.
He went Japan.
You man are suffering from certain privileges here.
Football isn't even as football.
Let's not do that.
Do you know what's more?
Do you know what's more
popular? What's more popular than football in Japan?
I kind of agree with Deji on that one.
I agree too.
With what?
It doesn't matter where you are. If you're winning, you're winning.
If you're winning it, yeah.
Listen.
But that's what.
What do you mean?
Hold on.
It's just that one point, though. It's just that one point.
What's the point?
You're just saying the politician thing. It's just on that point.
Was Conte not winning?
What point did Deji make that was?
I'm talking about the point that Yoms pulled him back up on when he's saying the politician thing. Yeah, like when he wanted the answer where is he won? Yeah, for me, if you win wherever you win, innit? Like, I don't.
Sorry. Going Japan.
I do understand that there's levels.
There's levels. Going Japan, Australia, and Scotland does not mean you're going to come and light up the Premier League.
I think knowing how to cross the line is very
on top of that, Postecoglou, right? Postecoglou. All right, let's compare. Arteta in his first year, right? And we say it's not all about winning, but that's what you're judged on. Arteta in his first year won something, right? Ten Hag in his first year won something, yeah? Slot in his first year looks like he's going to win the fucking Premier League.
We can't bring that in,
right? I'm just saying, not bringing that year. It's too early. It's 10 games.
Your point.
This time last year,
let me finish the point.
We were top of the Prem this time last year.
Reggie, don't ever compare Spurs to Liverpool. Just don't do it. Like, this is what I'm saying. I just don't understand. Like, you, man, have not won something in 37 odd years.
Can I just say something?
Right? So I don't know what this concept that you, man, are going to win the Premier League and all of this kind of stuff. It's bananas.
Look, look, we've, over the last couple of months, we've grown to become bedrooms. Because if not for that, you're not a rival. let's just keep it real. You're not a rival.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine somebody who has
So you
man
know what?
are not even in. You man are in the big.
Because
You
you've
man are in the
grown
big
us,
club
that you're here.
conversation
But
out
let me
of
just explain
sheer
something.
pity, bruv.
Let me just explain something.
Because I don't know what
my
makes Spurs a big club.
Stop
My
tuning
man,
with those
so
tips
my
at
manager,
London.
so
I
Big
told you,
Preach
man.
and Tune, I lie. The football that's being played best at the moment, arguably, it's going to be Liverpool, closely followed by Spurs. Spurs has scored the most
Bruv,
goals.
the best football.
Spurs so far
that now
has
because
scored the most goals in the
The
Prem.
best
Our
football is winning
defense is
football. The
equal
best
to
football is
Arsenal's
winning
defense.
football, bro.
One of the best defenses in the Premier League.
No, it
Our
isn't. Our
points
defense
don't
has
add
been
up to our
atrocious this
performances.
season.
Basically, the point I'm trying to make is, as long as Tottenham show progression, you can't knock Postecoglou.
But the
No,
reason
but
why,
Arteta's shown progression, and you know
Right now, we are 2 points off third.
do you know the reason why you're
3
happy?
points
Do you
off
know the
third.
reason? Do you know the reason
3
why you're
points.
just? Do you know the reason why you're just happy with progression?
Why?
It's because your club is shit.
All right, so and you're
Shit
happy
clubs,
with
shit clubs are happy with
and you're
progression.
happy with regression, yeah? So all the clubs
No,
you've won,
no, I'm not
are
happy.
still rubbish.
No, I'm not happy, and I won't be happy with progression and being 3 points off top 4.
Bro, there's
ever.
nothing to say.
I will never be happy. I will never be happy with that.
Can I say something?
I will never be happy with
tell
that.
you what the
Do
expectation
you know what?
is?
The only other people I can go to,
Yon,
right,
what are you expecting to do this year?
Absolutely
As a
nothing.
club? Right.
Absolutely nothing. And if we done nothing for 25 years, Deji, you guys will still be in the
Let me
same
tell you
conversation
the
as us.
expectations from my club. We are
Progression.
expecting and hoping for a double minimum, if not a treble, and a top 4 finish.
Why do we have to listen to this?
All right.
Man?
This is just.
What I mean,
This
Faith,
is
what are you talking
absolute
about?
bananas.
What did I say that was so off? Like, what did I say?
So you expect to win a double minimum this year?
I think the Carabao Cup is pretty much locked in, locked on.
And you know what's mad, yeah? Because
you're getting knocked out
and the Europa and the Europa
he's doing.
We're slapping
You know, like
wait,
the Carabao Cup and the Europa
You're
League.
getting slapped in the Carabao. I don't even know why
you want
you're
that now.
Why you getting?
You want the Carabao Cup?
By us. We're
now.
fucking you up.
No, but then he's gonna say you don't want it.
We don't even talk about you,
bro.
We don't even talk about you.
But
You know what I'm saying? That's like me saying, you know what?
What
Yeah.
saying? What do you
I'm
mean
gonna-
playing Arsenal in the final?
Do you even know the fixtures? We got you next.
We are talking about
Your
playing
shit.
Arsenal in the final.
Bro, you can slap up all these dusty teams as much as possible. It don't matter, but it doesn't pull the ball over our eyes. You're good, but you're not.
I think.
I'm surprised you want the Carling.
Is it not plausible?
We have to watch Young for this game.
Why does Deji care? He doesn't rate the Carabao. He doesn't rate no Carabao and all this stuff. All of a sudden he's talking like.
Ash, no, let's hear from Ash. Ash is a bit more level-headed than myself. Is it a wild statement to say Spurs can do a double?
I think at the moment, if you're looking at performances,
He can't even say it. He
if
can't
you're
even
looking
say
at
it.
performances as an indicator in terms of
What?
where a club's going, in terms of as opposed to looking at results, then you can say Spurs are in the right trajectory.
Wait,
And the League Cup is the League Cup. No, it's not PR. The League Cup is not out of.
Levy's got him in the pocket.
How we're performing compared to how Man United are. No, wait, hold on. How Spurs are performing compared to how Man United are performing, you would say Spurs are at this moment are more the favourites.
All right,
we don't know what Almiron. We don't know what Almiron. We don't know if Almiron will turn it over. We don't know what.
At this point last year, was Spurs.
Let me answer. We don't know if Almiron will turn your club over as quickly from where it was with.
Forget about it. Even if he doesn't, Ash. Even if he doesn't,
it's a possibility.
Deji and Ash. Even if he doesn't, this point last year was Spurs, who was top of the league, performing better than United.
Say again.
This point last year was Spurs performing better than United.
Yeah, we was. Yeah.
Right? Did you win anything?
Bingo.
No, did we?
No, we didn't.
I would argue.
Did we? Hold on, Deji, I've got a couple of questions. Right?
Can I interject? Can I interject with one thing as well?
You guys were performing. You didn't win anything, and we did. The season before that, you man were performing.
Yoms.
They weren't.
Arsenal performed better than you.
Exactly.
So your point, these points.
Do you know what? Can we just wrap?
What you saying? No, you're missing the point. You're missing the point, Breach. He's saying they can win things because they're performing.
Yoms,
right?
you're missing the
between
big
him and
hold on, you lot are actually missing Yom's
Ash
point
said,
because go on. Sorry, Yoms.
Ash said, that based on performances, Spurs are more likely to win something than United.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm talking about specifically
and he also said performance.
League
If you
Cup
go on
final.
performances,
Yeah, go on.
and not results, my thing is winning things is based on results. It's not based on your performance. United were terrible in that League Cup, bar the Liverpool. Even in the Liverpool game, we were awful. Right? We turned it around late on in the game. The Ipswich game, we were terrible.
Yeah,
we
but
should have lost that. City game, we were awful.
No,
it don't matter about your performance.
What you're doing, you're talking in hindsight. Because if you go back to before that game, would you say what you're saying now? The Liverpool man, you wouldn't know that.
Wait, before we get lost,
the reason why I'm saying this because I actually think Spurs would win something before.
People forget.
Can we
Let me make one more point. Then I'm out. Let me make one more point, then I'm out, Cass. Let me make one more point.
United is terrible. You know, they've got
let me
league.
make
we knocked you out.
One more point. Let me make one more point, then I'm out.
It's cool. You didn't even win it.
Performances.
We lost to the winners.
Yes, we did.
We lost to the winners.
Listen, the reason why cups are different, right, is because you win cups not necessarily just based on your performances. Liverpool won the Champions League in the group stage. There was a group stage where they were surefire to go out. They needed to win a game 4-0 when they done it.
You can't say surefire.
Yoms, are you saying
United
if you're going by history, we always
But that's
Yoms,
what
are you saying no matter how good Spurs perform, even if you have the most goals, best performances, 10 out of 10 performances for a consistent period of time, no matter how good Spurs perform, there's just no way they're going to win anything.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is
because
Spurs are talking like
because Ash is basing it. He's not saying
Spurs are talking
the
like
question to Ash was. Is it how likely can Spurs win a 2 cups?
I understand
based on performances.
I understand your question. Right?
Can we answer this with one simple?
What I'm saying is, Spurs are not playing that well. When you're talking performances,
I'm annoyed you. I'm even annoyed you have to explain this, Yoms. I'm actually annoyed you have to explain this. I'm so annoyed. And
we're 3 points off.
Let me just check how let me check how genuine Toon and Preach are being. Yeah, what time frame you want to put on this question, Cass? Is it only 10 years?
No, I was just gonna say, just get the box, just a box, watch it, and say reason why Spurs are never favourites because guess what? They don't win fuck all. So no matter how good or bad they are, golden period or not, before Poch or now with my man flipping big flange, they're never going to be favourites because they don't win nothing and they got nothing to back it up with. That's why.
How much money do you lot want to bet then? Let's put it on 5 years. And
I don't bet it's haram, innit? So.
No, but the Toon and Preach, because I can't believe the disingenuity I'm seeing.
Yeah, but
I would go one step further with you, FaZe.
You ain't even paid me from the last bet, so I'm not even taking you seriously.
I've heard about Deji not paying bets.
No, if I owe you, I'll pay you straight after the show. But
if the if is crazy. But anyway,
Tottenham is more likely to win a major trophy than your club, FaZe.
That's a lie.
But wait.
Before that moves on, wait, please. Before this moves on, you see Toon and Preach. You see who you lot are in agreement with. You see what the type of people you're in agreement with.
I'm not lying. I am being real. I was with you, Deji, bruv. I swear down, you could have had a nice run, bro. No. You would have had two Donnies.
No,
centre back you. Saliba and Virgil.
For me, let me tell you why. I made this statement before.
Newcastle will win the Carabao Cup this season.
If Arsenal stick with Arteta and Postecoglou gets it right at Spurs, I can see Tottenham win a major trophy under Postecoglou before Arteta wins a major trophy with Arsenal.
I'm just talking about. To answer Cass's question, right now, I'm just saying right now. To answer Cass's question, in 10 years, I can see Spurs winning the league before United.
Man United.
Do you know what it is? Everything's gone off recency. Because everything's gone off of recency crap. Yeah. The thing is, Liverpool's allowed to change their back staff and everything like that, and all of a sudden, it looks like it's clicking. United are moving fast within different.
We don't know.
Numerous roles. No, yeah, but exactly. But that's where you're going off, Deji. You've had a golden period and you've had a decent period. No, wait, no, because no.
Come on, man.
Because I've been waiting, yeah.
I'm rebutting you, though.
No, because Deji, you've had a golden. Wait, 1 sec. Because
this one thing I'm gonna say.
No. I don't need it. I don't need it. Deji, I made you.
No. I made you, my guy.
I
and
made
I'm about
you.
to end you today.
Nah,
Let me
I
tell
made
you
you,
why
bro.
I'm ending this, brother.
No, you're not ending nothing because
Let me
you know
tell you,
what?
and it's got nothing
You
to do.
say
It's got
anything.
nothing.
You don't say anything.
It's got nothing to do with football. His face going.
No, I was picking up Rodney. Sorry.
Can I just say my bit?
Why? Why can't I not say my bit without your
Right,
rebuttal?
hurry up then.
Because I ain't said that. You be saying stuff with my man and talking about it, and you got these man doing 5-minute flipping segments, fam, 10 minutes. Anyways, that's what you do. You tried to install that little chip, man. That's the Matrix, fam. Get the fuck out of here, man. Anyways,
more games this season out of Spurs.
You've had a gold. The thing is, like I said, I know United's been in a down bad period, Deji. But you've had a golden period, yeah? You've had a Champions League final. You've had a Carabao Cup final, yeah? Since then, you've had a Jose Mourinho. You've also had a Conte, serial winners. I've also had a Jose Mourinho on one stuff, by the way. In his dated out version. You've had Ange Postecoglou now in your better thing. Bro, no matter what you tell me, you're not close to winning shit. Because you don't even know you don't even have anything established yet. The thing is, you're all your clubs, yeah? Liverpool, to a little bit. Tottenham, who have changed up their directors of footballs and shit like that as well, and their scouting, by the way, yeah. But when it comes to United, I'm not allowed none of that, even though there's a big overall change. No, because you're only going to go off what you've seen and not what you don't know yet.
I don't even understand where this fire is coming from.
My whole point is, Deji, your club is not a winning club.
Can I just say something? And
your club is not a winning club, and it never has been, and it never will be. That's the thing. My club always wins shit, no matter what.
You know what we're about to move into.
Did you say?
Can I just say this?
Win something or the league though?
Just something.
Well, let me tell you what I see.
He said a major.
I thought it was the league.
It's not a football related argument, but hear me out and hear my logic here. You know, we're moving into the AI phase, whether you don't like it or not.
You're not wrong.
The reason why United is done, I explain. United had their time. Liverpool had their time. Arsenal had their time.
No, we didn't.
Chelsea had their time. City's time is ending, which means Tottenham is about to have their time, and Villa and Newcastle could potentially have their time.
So the foundation of that
based on that logic, United can't come back.
The foundation of that.
Wait, can I just ask him a question?
No, 1 second, because I just remember one thing. Yeah, sorry, because I can shut up. I can go with my tea anyways. So Deji's logic. He used logic. That's a big word for Deji in football YouTube, innit? He said if Ange Postecoglou, remember that one? He said about it 3 times. If, and I kept saying if. That's like me saying if Ruben Amorim sorts out the sleeping giant United, then we're taking over again. It's the same thing. You said if, but you said if. There's no logic in it.
What are you saying, Deji? Is it you're saying you're basing this on fate? You're basing this on fate, basically.
On faith.
You're saying it's fate that it's your turn.
Every big club, you know, like they say, football goes in seasons.
Yes, you're saying it's your
cycles, not seasons.
Cycles. So what I'm trying to say is United's had their cycle. So they're not coming back anytime soon.
You're going to ask
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
So Liverpool won stuff, yeah, and then had a few years hiatus from winning stuff, and now they're back to winning stuff, yeah.
We don't know that yet. We don't know that.
I'm talking based on recent Champions Leagues and the league, right?
Yoms.
So where I don't get this whole.
It's not consistent though, is it?
But Yoms, can I flip it around to you? And I understand where you're coming from, and I think partly you're saying what Kaz is saying in terms of like the heritage and you not having, i.e. Spurs not having you haven't won stuff. Therefore, no matter how you perform or whatnot at a certain stage, it doesn't mean you're going to win stuff. If Man United, for instance, and it actually happened with Ten Hag, if Man United aren't performing and don't have the right structure, for instance, does that mean they're just going to win stuff just because they're Man United?
No, I'm not even saying that United are going to win stuff. United have won stuff, right? Because it's not just Ten Hag that won stuff, and the league form wasn't great. Mourinho won stuff, and the league form wasn't
just because they're Man United.
Right? Hold on.
It shouldn't even be this long of an explanation.
This is what I'm saying. It's mad. But what I'm saying, but Spurs are talking about they are next in line to win the league based on them right now being 7th and losing the same amount of games as United.
Yeah.
The difference between Spurs and United this season is that we have had 2 more draws than them.
Okay.
Right? And now they're going to win the double and win the league before us. Can you understand how stupid of an argument?
And hold on, Yoms, yeah? Because think about it this way. What did you say again, Toon? That you're saying that no matter how shit Man United play, that they'll win something. You're saying that that's like not possible.
Is it just based on being Man United? So bad structure, bad performances, but because we're Man United, we're going to win stuff.
All right, so boom, I'm going to take that silly scenario, yeah, which as you're referring to it like that because it's a silly thing to say.
He's asking if that's what he's saying.
No, but it doesn't make sense. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's ignorant, because it's just Man United. Do you get what I mean? That actually doesn't make sense. But Man United have been shit, have been in a shit place, had players doing interviews with Piers Morgan, had the roof leaking, had everything going on, and won stuff. Do you get what I mean? Then they've had everything in alignment, the best manager in the league and everything, and won stuff. Tottenham have had their best period ever, won nothing, and have had shit periods and won nothing.
So no matter what Tottenham do, they're not.
No, but I'm telling you, they've had their best period.
No, we haven't had our best period. We had.
What was your best period
so far? But what happens if Postecoglou comes in and outdoes Pochettino?
Okay,
that would be our best period. You can't just say
this on faith.
It's not it.
Yeah, it's a religious thing.
Yeah,
the religious thing.
My point is
that's palm reading and all of that.
Remember,
that's why I'm saying.
Remember, we talked about how close Abramovich was to buying Tottenham.
Wow, look how far we're going.
What are we talking about?
I think that's too much, though.
No, but what I'm saying is,
because even if we just do the last 2 years,
okay. In what world or what would it take for you to say Spurs can win something?
Thank you, Tim.
I'm not saying that Spurs cannot ever win anything. All I'm saying is Yoms, Cass, and me are using historical data in terms of football.
So what would change? What would change for you?
But I'm saying that we're using historical data to disprove a point, and you lot are siding with Deji, who's using the future, which hasn't happened yet, to go against us using historical data. Can you not see how that's proposed?
Because anything can happen.
Yeah, Leicester won the league.
Of course,
anything can happen.
Right, so you know what?
Leicester won the league without no data.
What?
Huh?
Leicester won the league without no data. There was
so you're going to take that.
You're going to
take that one time ever, that one scenario ever, and then you're going to throw away the rest of the 29 years of the Premier League.
You know why that's a bad example?
And you know why that's a bad example? You know why that's a bad example, yo? Because you finished second that same year. So even in the best time you could ever fucking do it, you still golden it.
Even when lightning struck, man was nowhere to be. And now you're saying that it's going to be fate. That
Can I just say this? Can I say this? What you guys don't allow for, and which I don't like, you do this black and white thing. You also have to allow for the unknown. In football, there's always an unknown. Nobody expected Newcastle to get to a final last season. Don't lie. No one did, but they did.
So you know what? You know what I'm gonna
do?
Cool. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do?
You have to allow for the unknown as well.
So you see the unknown, yeah?
Alright, so cool. Carabao this season. How can you say that? How can you say
You're 100% right. You're 100% right. And then based on that same logic, Colchester are gonna win the league before you.
Yeah, see, I knew he was going to. I could hear it. I was going to say,
and do you know what the madness is? Do you want to know what the madness is? Do you want to know what the madness is? Right. So if we're basing it on unknowns, right? What you're saying is because United,
you should just literally finish your sentence there.
I don't get it. Like you have to allow for unknowns.
Aside from what Deji
based
said,
on unknowns, you're gonna win based on Leicester have won. You're going to win based on Newcastle have got to a final. You're not basing anything on what your club has done.
Win a European League.
Pardon?
You know the European title. Who thought Greece? Put your hand up if you thought Greece was going to win.
All right, so you're basing your success on Greece winning.
What I'm saying is
you're basing it on Newcastle getting to a final and Leicester. You're not basing anything on your club.
Monaco done it as well.
Monaco
won. What am I hearing?
Wait,
Did you see what was going to beat Bayern Munich?
Ash, what's your slogan? What's your slogan again?
To do is to dare.
Yeah, that's
He's
I can't
fucking
believe
daring.
what I'm hearing.
He's fucking
Do you know
daring.
what? When you say it like that, Yoms, I get it.
Do you get what I'm saying? Man's basing it on everything that
I do get.
everybody
I
else is
get
done.
it. I think
But
it's the
Tottenham
point,
isn't
isn't it?
mentioned on. Tottenham isn't mentioned in why Tottenham are going to win the league.
Deji, I'll give you one then, because you know what we like to do. Ifs. I hate to say it, Liverpool are more likely to do a treble this year than you win any trophy.
He's got a point.
And on that note, boys, I got to bounce. Safe though.
Respect.
Hey, Jones, we got. We're gonna end the show in a few minutes, man.
Anyway, the power of
Man said Eurovision.
these debates is time. Let's see what I've won in it. If Tottenham win the Carabao Cup, this whole debate would have just
You don't rate the Carabao.
one single trophy.
You don't care or like.
I don't give a damn about the Carabao Cup.
No.
I don't care, but it squashes
Right now.
this argument if we were to win it.
Are you doing predictions, Ash?
Simple as.
Yeah. I'm gonna run some predictions, man. We're gonna get into it, man. Let's start with you said Man United. No, it's Arsenal that got Chelsea, isn't it?
Yeah, Arsenal got Chelsea.
Yeah, let's start with that, man. Let's start with the predictions of Arsenal Chelsea, man. And I'll start with Toon. Yeah, what do you think?
My goodness, I had a different scoreline until I saw the game today.
Where is it? Sorry.
Bridge.
Is that the Bridge?
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't know what you guys think.
No Cole Palmer. Maybe no Declan Rice.
Serious.
But Erdegaard got back.
Is this a bad theory? Can Chelsea only really score if a team comes at them?
That's a good point.
Thank you.
It's a good point.
And
It's a good
Arsenal aren't. You know what? No. From me. No. Drab game. No.
Need to check something.
We say Ødegaard would be. He would start. He would start, wouldn't he?
I think he was starting.
He can do like 55 minutes or something probably.
I'm going to
No, there's international break coming out. He's playing for the whole game. Arteta's a criminal. He's a terrorist, man.
2-0 Chelsea.
2-0 Chelsea phase, yeah?
Yeah, 2-0 Chelsea.
No way.
Nah, I'm not, man.
Arsenal.
I'm going to say 1-1.
Are you being serious, Face? 2-0 Chelsea?
Yeah.
Are you being serious?
Because you know what it is? I don't like to do predictions, and there's only been 2 times on this show I've given predictions. Was Bournemouth and was Newcastle. Every other time I was silly, and those 2 times I actually gave real predictions, and you saw how that went.
Either way, you lot either way, you lot are smashing Ipswich, so you're benefiting. Regardless, you're cussing someone.
Yeah.
Can I be real? I don't like what FaZe did because we just spent a good half an hour talking about history, context, rah. The history and context is that Chelsea are a bunch
He's
of
being serious now.
They play
He's
Arsenal.
serious.
Yeah. When Chelsea play Arsenal, they literally go there, they pull down their pants and they say, "Beat me, daddy, beat me." So for me, I've got Arsenal to win 3-0. Any team that allows an Nkitty Catty to get a brace is a disgrace. Do you get me? So for me,
Who's that?
Arsenal win that all day long.
Who's that?
Eddie.
Eddie's in the room. Zoom.
Has Eddie ever scored against Spurs?
I don't know. I don't think he has.
No, I don't think so. No. Preach, what are you telling me, mum?
Score draw, I think.
Score draw, yeah?
Yeah. I think a score draw.
Yeah, I think I'll roll with that as well. I think I'll go for a 2-2. But, Cass, what did you say?
I think 1-1, man. I just don't see Arsenal scoring a madness. And to be fair, I agree with Toon as well. Chelsea trying to break down a low block. I haven't been crazy convinced, but we might see a different kind of Arsenal come out. But even then, if there's no Palmer, I just don't see where the spark comes from.
And what Casado? What's going on with him?
He's a bad boy. What's wrong
He
with
scored a worldie. He scored a worldie the other day.
Save Chelsea. If he was
sorry, man. Enzo, not Casado. What's going on with Enzo? My bad.
He's racist, isn't it? He deserves it.
He hasn't recovered from the racism.
Is that another thing? Is that another racist thing?
Nah, but I wouldn't be surprised if he texts someone and you know what I mean, and he get baited out by Astrid Wet by one point that he tried to blink her or some shit.
That was Jackson.
Trying to be in Astrid Wet's DMs.
Yeah, that was Jackson.
And that was Kwanzaa, innit? Or the Liverpool.
Hey, that horny boy, man. He loves the snow bunny, man. Loves the snow bunnies, man.
Proper, innit?
Yeah, man.
Let me go to 2, man, because we might as well talk about Newcastle real quick.
Okay.
And on that note, lads,
Forest, obviously, they're third right now, so
Yes.
you might have to chop down the Forest.
Forest, yeah.
Yeah. 3 points ahead of. It's crazy league. They're third, but they're 3 points ahead of us, and we're 11th. It's crazy league. Yeah, man. Spiritus got them set up real good. I really watched the game they played against Chelsea, how they do things, the counter press.
you sound a bit scared, too.
No, like
Wait,
You got Edu.
Wood got
Edu.
hat-trick last,
Don't forget Edu.
last
Don't
night,
forget Edu as
I
well.
can't
Where's the chest, bro? Where's the
Yeah,
chest?
Chris Wood got a hat trick against you lot at St James's.
He did.
He's on fire now at the moment.
He did. But we're playing well ourselves. We're not too shabby. We beat a couple London clubs recently. And
Don't you think it's a cheat code though?
who's that?
Like it's because like Newcastle are just basically, you might as well say they're Scottish at this point. Like they're so quay. By the time you out there, your brain knackered already. Do you know what I mean? I just think it's a cheat code, man.
To go to Newcastle.
Because this is like, there's no coincidence why Newcastle suffer against teams like Bournemouth all the time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The travel.
they should be playing in the Welsh league, innit?
I'll take the plane whenever I go to
I agree
Newcastle.
with you, man. They should be playing in the Scottish League. You could be the dominant team over there, man.
Challenge Celtic.
That would be a good battle, you know. Them Celtic and Rangers.
That would be good.
Them talking to each other, the Scottish accent, the Geordie accent, fucking hell, man.
Fucking bruise it at me. Yeah.
Man didn't have a clue.
Here I am trying to be like serious, give a tactical breakdown. No, I think we can win the game, even though it's at Forest. I think we can win it.
I hope
2-1.
so. Because Wolfie's been pissing me off lately, man.
Who's that?
Wolfie, man, dickhead, man.
Wolfie.
I like Wolfie. He's a great guy. He's a Forest fan. Does Forest fan TV. He's just, his chest is ballooned. He's crazy ballooned. So if you don't know him, if you want a link, you could.
No, I've got his number. I spoke to him today, but he's got the he's coaching.
Yeah, he's a good guy, man.
Yeah, he's a good guy, man. But yeah, man. But what's your prediction? Sorry, what was that score?
2-1 Newcastle.
Reggie's gonna love him on Saturday.
Preach. What are you saying? Quick one. Forest or Newcastle? What are you saying?
Like, do you know what? Yeah, I feel like a Forest win in it, but I think just due to the size of the clubs in that.
Well, Forest are bigger.
You reckon Forest are bigger than Newcastle?
No, I know they are bigger than Newcastle.
Why?
Ooh.
Well, actually, you know what? Actually, tell like bigger or more successful.
I can. Yeah, more successful.
Because
I mean, right now, I think Newcastle's the bigger club in terms of like.
Yeah, no one supports Forest no more. It's a bunch of like over 40s. They need to get their
I said over 40.
Do you know what I mean? That's all it is. What's it called? The City Ground. Yeah, it's with 40-year-old men like Deji, man. Like with their caps there. Got all them caps running around, man. That's why the ground is so dead and got no atmosphere.
You don't like you. But yeah, I don't. I feel like Forest has got to have their blip. They've had a bit too much fun, I think, recently. So I think it might go to Newcastle. So
sorry, Dad.
Cool. What was the score?
2-1 or something.
2-1 as well, yeah? All right, cool. 2-1 Newcastle. 2-2-1 Newcastle's. Deji?
1-0 Forest.
Straight. Cass?
I'm actually going to go... You know what? I'm actually going to go 2-1 Forest, this time. I think Newcastle have been really playing well, but Forest, I don't think they're going to forget that that penalty shootout whatever from earlier. Chris Woods is just... I don't... You know what? Maybe... Yeah,
was Chris Wood at Newcastle before?
Maybe 2-2. You know, I'm going to go with 2-2. I don't want to write off Newcastle.
Nuno's got them playing some good football.
Yeah, but how's got these man and Isaac firing again, man?
Defense in the Prem, by the way. Let's remember that second best.
Definitely a good battle.
It's a good battle, man. It's Isaac between Murillo and obviously Milenkovic. It's a good tussle, man. I think, and you know what? I think Harvey Barnes gonna have a good game because that's all they.
It's gonna be Willock.
Do you reckon? I think Barnes gets a nod. I think he's going to be your missing piece for the weekend Saturday.
Maybe second half would be good.
Watch Ole Aina. He's got better attacking, but defensively he's getting cooked by if Barnes comes on.
Barnes was explosive as Willock.
Don't need it. He's just that inside cut, bang, done. Okay. Barnes one of the better finishers in the league for me.
FaZe, what do you reckon?
Is Gordon and Isaac fit?
Yep.
Is Gordon playing on the right?
Yeah.
Probably.
There you
Slightly.
go. They're undefeated with that combination with Gordon on the right.
Is that a real
I
stat?
mean,
Yeah.
you know about it, FaZe.
Is that a real statistic?
First hand.
In fact, when Staff Gordon and
Respect is real, you know.
Bruno have played, we're undefeated.
Mad. I'm
No,
gonna
you
go
know
for
what?
Newcastle then as well. Fuck it.
I always because you lot always kind
I'm
of
good time to play Newcastle right now, man.
I always give them respect, man. They got a good team, man. And Eddie Howe is good. I don't know how you lot disrespect him. I think Eddie Howe's better than Ange in terms of the Premier League.
Defense though is the defense that's really letting Newcastle down for me, man.
Some budgie banting.
But they've done well against Arsenal though.
I said budgie banting.
But Ange ain't shit though.
Who?
And you know what I mean. When I say better,
like 8 goals, by the way, guys. We've only considered like 8
Alright,
goals.
so you see, like I think. Then this sounds silly, yeah. I actually think that like I appreciate versatility in it. So I would say that, yeah. You see what Moyes has done. I think Moyes is a more versatile manager than Pep. Do you get what I mean?
No.
Versatile, as in like.
So you rate versatility over someone
like
that believes in their philosophy.
Like
Someone
Pep's
that actually
elite only. If Pep was at a team where he didn't have free roam and all the players and stuff like that, I don't think he'd do as good as someone as Moyes would. Do you get what I mean?
No.
I've made that argument. Do
you understand? And I'm not trying to discredit Pep. I'm not just trying to discredit. Like even see man like what's the name? O'Neal and all them man there that are making it work on shoestrings with dead players and all that.
Yeah, but I think
I appreciate
it. No,
that's why Sam Allardyce. That's why Sam Allardyce said he's better than Pep.
Yeah, that same. Like, say for example, you see, you know who I rate? I rate Martin Yo. I think he's fucking sick.
But I would say David Moyes and all these Sam Allardyce, if they all had all the money, they wouldn't know how to use it, and they would still and they'd fail.
I agree with you, 100%.
But I think Pep's done it with like Barcelona B. Like
can Pep turn moves around? Can Pep do a job?
Yes, I think. I really think he could.
Can he even do
company at Burnley?
Let's not disrespect the guy that's keeping up. He's gone through a couple different eras of football, like at the moment.
No, but think about it
as well. Like
Barcelona, Bayern Munich, and thingy. Those are all elite teams.
But Man City were the best club in England at that point.
But they had unlimited resources.
But they can spend. But everyone else is Man United, Chelsea. We're still spending.
No, I'm not like that though, man. And I'm not trying to discredit Pep at all. He's the greatest.
But City was good enough.
I'm just trying to lift up the other managers.
I hear it. But
he was winning the league before Pep anyway.
I want to know something. Arsenal since Arteta has been in charge, him and Pep have spent the same amount of money, and I think even Arteta has actually spent a bit more.
Yeah, but
there's years before.
But hear what I'm saying.
You know how hard. I'm saying, you know how hard it is to change up a winning team, like and have to go get.
No,
like,
I hear you.
Says it all the time in his biography. Like change up a winning team is difficult. Rebuild after rebuild.
No,
it's not easy.
But think to make it not even personal, yeah.
Maintain winning's not easy.
No, I'm not saying it's easy at all. But look at Arteta now, yeah. I'd say Moyes is a more Premier League proven manager than
Alright, give me a Pep. I don't want no fucking Moyes anyways. Fuck that.
No, of course. I'm just trying to lift up. Like Ranieri, like say for example, yeah, am I mad for this? I think Ranieri's Premier League is worth more than all of Pep's.
Yeah.
To who?
I'm just saying I value, maybe because I'm an Arsenal fan and seeing the way
he rates it more.
I rate that more.
Leicester's one. Moyes was at United.
So say that again.
Come again?
I said Moyes was at United, didn't it?
Yeah, that's what it is. That's
and
what
United an elite team.
And guess what his first interview was? Guess what one of his we aspired to be like City. Get the fuck out, man. Shit manager, man. Dickhead. Lost me at that comment.
Well, now I understand why you I get it.
Lost me at that comment. Lost me in the dressing room.
Can I talk about Man City? They got a light Brighton in it.
Why are we talking about
Brighton?
Why are we talking about these has-beens?
Now we're talking.
Time's over, man. City's time's over.
Where's Deji?
Is that dynamics?
Can I start?
As Deji said, it's AI. It's AI.
Can I start this off?
Their time.
Can I start this off?
Go on.
2-1 Brighton.
Jeez, the hate is real, you know.
Is that Alex? Is that
form? That's based on form. That's based on 4 minute cast. That's not hate. That's
if they set up the same way they did at Anfield with the mid block and not the high, they will kill them. I think they'll kill. I thought they kill City.
Aye, listen. If City lose, Arsenal are back in it. I'll be real.
You said Arsenal winning against Chelsea though. We just predicted draw.
That's what I'm saying. Arsenal, like their title challenge ain't completely over. If City keep messing up, then Arsenal technically
It was never over anyway.
If City flop,
yeah, that's true.
if City flop and Arsenal draw this weekend,
Arsenal bottle jobs.
Spurs and I think if Nottingham Forest lose, Spurs would be third.
Yeah, that's true.
Newcastle
Players.
And if Liverpool beat Aston Villa, then they're just
They'll beat Arsenal.
They're still like 10 points ahead of you, 9 points ahead, wherever they are.
They'll beat Aston Villa. They're gonna whoop them.
Yeah, can we just not get to that result? Can we just skip that, Ash? Because we're all going to say the same thing.
All right, cool. Let's move on. So the next thing is...
Sorry, before you move on, I just want to highlight something there. You see
go
how
on.
you just said if this and if that and if that. You said you'll be ahead of us, and you went, "Ha!" Like you was mad chuffed, yeah. This is the difference, yeah, because we're ahead of you right now, and I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but bro, the point I'm trying to make is after Arteta ball, you guys were head and shoulders above Spurs. You guys weren't even. We couldn't speak about Arsenal and Spurs under the same breath, and all of a sudden, after 11 games, we're above you. That's why I'm laughing, my brother. Because while you were running and doing this little hair thing, we were just being a gentle little turtle, going about our business. And now, by the time you wake up on Sunday evening, man might be ahead of you. Get me? And then there's a different level of chest that you speak to, man, next week on this show.
Jeez! Hey!
You need to make t-shirts,
Weak,
yeah.
Rivals.
motivation.
Gentle little turtle. It's crazy.
You saying right? If Spurs above Arsenal,
He said we're a gentle little turtle.
All he heard is a turtle part. It's like,
Hey, listen. If Deji, if Spurs are ahead of Arsenal, does FaZe have to address you, Sir Deji? Is that what it is?
Bro, I think everywhere I go has to address me. We need to be united, to be honest. MBE, you know what I mean?
Deji, how about this? I'll call you by your full name, your first full name. How about that? I'll address you by that.
You, on the other hand, you are gonna need to move in with me because I got work for you, my guy.
Oh, you see when he's in his bag, you know, it's different, you know, it's different.
My time is coming. Don't you worry. And Deji, you already know you'll be back in that Diddy style real soon, man.
we have to do a watch along for that Carabao Cup game, Spurs Man United. We've got to do it.
It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be epic.
Deji get fucked up. When is that, man? I might get a ticket for it.
It's on the 19th.
19th,
Yeah,
8 p.m.
When?
8 p.m. 19th.
19th? What the fuck?
Christmas special.
Wait, is that on a Tuesday? That's on a Tuesday, isn't it?
It's on November. Oh yeah, that's in
December.
It's on a Thursday. It's on a Thursday. Yeah, you get light work, Christmas special, whatever, man.
Ho.
I expect you to do any reaction, G.
Man, all right. Listen, Aston Villa, Liverpool. Or was it Liverpool, Aston Villa? Liverpool at home, innit? Liverpool.
Can we just unanimously just say Liverpool, please?
Curtis Jones.
Does anyone disagree?
Does anybody think Liverpool aren't going to win?
What did Villa do to Liverpool last season? Did they beat them?
They got fucked up like 5-1.
Oh.
Remember, Leon Bailey scored
It's the season before you're talking about this, I think.
So, wait. John Durant actually scored at Anfield last year, didn't he? Did he end?
I don't know.
I think
Yeah,
that was the season before. Yeah, it was like 2-2, 3-3 or something like that, isn't it?
So you said a draw? It's possible.
And remember, Villa got the 7-0 as well. They get, the point I'm trying to make. I don't believe Villa's a better team than Liverpool. Of course not. But they are a team. And you wouldn't be surprised if they got a win. Remember,
have you seen them play? They played Bruges.
Freakish results against Liverpool, and that's why
they played Bruges.
Freakish result.
How was it yesterday?
They lost. They played Bruges today. They looked absolutely jaded. Watkins played. Tielemans played.
Two shots on target in the last 180 minutes.
Crazy. Whereas Liverpool, title contenders as they are absolutely demolishing teams at the moment for fun.
We're not demolishing teams.
In the second half, they are.
No, but I think the first half they controlled the pace. I think they just did it. They did it on purpose. They controlled the pace.
Yeah, it's true. They're doing that.
Like honestly, that's dangerous. When a team starts doing that, when a team chooses when they go the pace of the game, That's insane. That's really, really high
No,
quality.
but this is where you got to be consistent with your argument, though. T.
Uh-oh.
Because if Spurs can win something before United, based on nothing but whispers and hearsay, then Villa can beat Pool.
No, but
Do you get what I mean? Because it's written. It's written.
Liverpool are performing better than Villa, so I'm being consistent in what I'm saying. Liverpool are performing better than Villa, and I think they're going to crush them. I think they're going to seriously damage them.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if they get a draw at this, though. At the same time, you just don't know what Villa's going to turn up.
4-0 Liverpool. It's going to be 4-0 Liverpool.
Emery's never lost a game by 4 in his whole career. What are you on about?
So we drew.
Wait, didn't we smash them at Old Trafford like that? No.
We drew 3-0 last time. We beat them 3-0, and then we drew 1-0 our last 3 games.
I haven't got nothing for you guys. I'm telling you, they've got nothing for you guys. They're jaded.
Unless they want to do up Brighton's best wish and start doing up the mid block. I think Liverpool struggle with that. Just don't get too carried away.
No, it's only because I watched them today, and I watched them. Who did they play?
Bruges.
They played Bruges, but they also played Tottenham. So I watched exactly. I watched them against Tottenham because I watched them twice this week, and I'm like,
yeah, their way form's horrendous.
Is that Emery's type of football, though?
What's that?
When you're saying about the block and all that stuff.
No,
they do what a Brighton done. Is that his type of football?
No, they can't. They don't play out the way. They can, but they don't do it. If they got Barkley on the pitch, I'm telling you now, Anana's a scrub.
Barkley.
Anana is a scrub, and he's just a scrub, man. He's not as good as people say. He's crap, man. I'm sorry.
No, but physical. He has physicality, isn't it?
Oh, that's nice, man. That's great. So did Christopher Samba back in the day. Did he get?
Right, do you remember when I think he didn't have a striker though? Sam Allardyce didn't have a striker, and he put Samba up top.
Yes.
Yeah. He's crashing it on, man.
It's just he's an alright player. They overbought him, not worth the money, and every time he plays in that team, it just crumbles for me. He's not that good.
No, I hear you, but you know what? Emery's good at. Emery's good at taking a mediocre team and getting them to do amazing things. Do you get what I mean? And he's more of a game plan manager. He doesn't have a particularly outlying style of play. He accommodates his team to, like styles make fights. So he accommodates his team to do what the other team don't want them to do. And that's the only hope I have for them.
Actually getting called a Belland.
Bottom right is Belland. Who? What? Why? They must think they know me.
You know them.
He's not going to put it up on my screen. No, but Fridge, did you say Liverpool? Did you say?
Yeah, I think 3-1. Curtis
Jones.
Jones.
Yeah,
they're not going to score a goal.
Curtis Jones.
They're not going to score against you.
Are they that bad?
They're not. They're Spurs walked all over them. They could have even blasted them away in the first half. They were lucky.
Spurs are good though, man.
No,
but too, we kind of get those unlucky goals as well, though. That
you could
the ricochets, and
no, the comment below it, he said you look like Andrew's blow up though.
That's you on a burner. That's you on a burner cast. That's you on a burner. Man's just coming there with this is why stop jumping in football streams after you go through Pornhub because your mind is elsewhere, bro. We're talking about football and tactics, and man's just talking innuendos in the chat, directed at one person in specific, which is rather suspicious if you ask me. You get what I'm saying? Why is he so wanting to know what you're into sexually?
It's crazy out here, man. It's mad. But we do, man. We don't give them energy. You get it. So
4-0 Liverpool from me.
Stay far away.
I'm gonna go with.
What did you cock the flag hat? Was it cocked? Yeah, they cocked it. Yeah, I was saying that. Yeah.
I'm going with a Villa win because sometimes football don't make sense.
That's like your club.
And Villa have had some crazy results against Liverpool. So I think if anyone can take points off Liverpool, it's Villa, regardless of how they played today.
That's not how you spell Fufu.
Because nobody saw Villa getting slapped up by Tottenham on the weekend.
Based on what we saw midweek, you would have argued that maybe Tottenham would have run out of steam because we played, we really exerted a lot of energy against Plymouth. But, we turned it on second half. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm sticking with that theory. Thank you.
I like Flat Cap Deji, he talks sense.
I just clocked what FaZe did there, man, as well, man. He just blamed the white guy in the panel as well, bro.
For what? What did I do?
My burner account, like...
It's
I
a
know, it's
boo-boo.
Crazy, man. Crazy, man.
Yes, man.
Conscious.
But
I'm biracial, by the way. I ain't black. I'm
Yeah,
half
but
you, bro. I'm half you, bro.
No, you're not.
Are you serious?
No, you're not. I swear you said you're half Asian. You're not me.
mad. You say, man, I claim the man.
Yeah, I thought you said you're half Chinese, no?
Nah, my granddad's Oriental, man.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not half. That's a smidgen.
Yeah, but then you're not me, then, isn't it?
Yeah, but I've got Caucasoid in me. I was a colonizer once. Don't take away from me.
Hey, bro, I don't have all colonized in me either, blood. Actually,
Nah,
my state is getting colonized right now by.
That took a left turn.
Yeah, man. By the ones that support him, that run that club over there, over the bottom right.
Okay.
Boy. I think Liverpool.
Yeah, let's try to get everybody cancelled. Yeah.
I think Liverpool will beat Aston Villa. I think it's straightforward to me. So, yeah, man. But anyway, guys, we're gonna end the stream. We're gonna end the stream right there, man. You man, love for coming on.
What? We're not gonna do Man United Leicester. Is that what we're gonna do? What?
Oh yeah, the Man United are playing as well, man.
What?
I don't mind.
I mean,
Let's throw it because of time. We'll throw it. I'm saying 1-0.
Yeah, man. Just skip the white guys team, innit? I see how it goes.
They did score 2 against you, though.
Yeah, and I scored 5.
1-0.
nah, Man
I'll
United.
go
1-0
I said 2.
Yes, sir.
I think 2-0 Man United.
Yeah, man, you will win.
I say 1-0.
That's rude. That's
I
1-0.
did you,
Bless up.
we're not
1-0.
you.
Bless up.
Mad thing.
Yeah, Vardy.
Right, what are you saying?
I don't see where the goals are coming from Man United at the moment. And Leicester are a plucky bunch, aren't they?
Ooh, bro.
But it's at Old Trafford. Can it be all good times? Nah, not yet. 1-1.
I won.
Hey, thanks,
Mad.
Jim.
Mad.
Hey, just because Leicester got a draw with you, Dej, you don't mean you have to push that gender towards me, blood. Teach you how to do it.
The one thing I will say though is that I was happy to see you man upset about getting that draw against Chelsea because you man.
Yeah, we have standard.
I think you guys thought you were gonna win.
Yeah, we have standard. We should have won, actually, because we actually should have won.
Chelsea, they should have. They were way arrogant about that game. Too many people were arrogant about how they were going to blow Man United away, and I don't know how you can be that convinced. And now they're saying, "Oh, they dragged us to our level." No, like Man United are decent defensively, creatively is appalling, but to just say, "Oh, we should have."
No, the finishing is super.
Yeah.
Bruno, oh my god, Garnacho, man, that absolute. He's confused, man. He can't work out if he wants to look like a flipping dyke or man. Like, let's choose, man. Hurry up, man.
So that's the end of the show, people, and
Mad thing. Well, big up everyone for coming on the show. Big up the panel. Anything, last words? Anything else to say? Anything to promote?
yeah, I've got a match preview coming up today for Nottingham Forest, 10 p.m. So anybody watching, do come along. It'd be great to have you guys. 2.6 TV.
Cool. Anyone else?
Yeah, I'm doing a watch along for the Galatasaray game. For me, I like to see my club go. Keep picking up points in the Europa League. Keep picking up points.
Who have you got? Who have you got in the Europa League tomorrow?
We got Galatasaray.
Right.
Where?
And
Where?
but the weather's better than it is in London, so I expect my team to do what they need to do. So yeah, looking forward to that. And then on the weekend, another watch along again. So we just keep watching along as my team climbs the table. So bless up. I might even do a watch along for.
We know you're doing the watch along for it.
Chelsea game. Why not?
Have you clipped up your Villa watch along yet?
I've got the one before when he was saying
No, Deji, because it was 1-0 down at first, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I chimed in then.
By the way, are we gonna call out Deji for what he called Brendan Johnson before and what he tried to post about Brendan Johnson on his Instagram after?
What you did a public apology, Deji?
Oh.
At the end of the day, what I am doing is for the good.
Ash, get your missus off the live, man. On the chat, man.
Missing the message, you know.
You get it, man. You get it, man.
It's cool. Basically, obviously, the man them have been watching. The Stunner Shades came out, so man had to just understand. I said I understood the motive. Well done, lads. That's it.
Yeah. Boy, on that note, I'm gonna end the show.
Why this little? Anyways.
Yeah, but also, guys, make sure we're on Spotify now, isn't it? So if you guys want to listen back, make sure you tune on Spotify. I'm trying to promote that at the moment. People on their way to work, they can tune in, catch the banter. But yeah, man, big up the chat each and every time. It's always love. And yeah, man, just stay safe. And as always, come on, you Spurs, man. Come on, you Spurs. Big up, big up, big up.
Could be third on the weekend.